Right, before we get started, Caitlin, I'm not having the slander, okay? We were late because we were here discussing books privately and then discussing the audience privately. Not here for it, all right?
We were having a conversation about you because...
Yeah, because that doesn't sound terrifying. Steph,
no, it was
about you.
Positive conversation. We were saying only positive things. We are in awe of your name, Steph Ray, because it's an entire combination of myself and Jade.
Literally, it's like you just took the both of us and smushed us together.
Literally. And didn't the other day as well, you tell me that your birthday is the same day as mine or not? Or did I get that wrong? I'm sure you did on Sprints with Gav the other day.
I really hope it is. And then there needs to be some sort of connection to my life as well. Like, do you also have a sister 18 years younger than you? That would be pretty cool.
Oh my God, imagine.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So this is what we were discussing, Caitlin.
Yeah, before you come at us.
Also, I've just come off the back of another live show.
Literally, give us some slack.
I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning. I'm absolutely knackered. I feel like I've not stopped. Andy left for work this morning. Speak of the devil. Andy left for work this morning, and I literally started working the minute he left. I couldn't get back to sleep. That's it.
This is giving me the ick. Get rid of him.
Sorry.
You're having a day, so you come on and just bully us instead.
The end of December, not the same day. Okay. I was like...
Okay, we need to find something that you and I have in common.
Yeah.
Steph, what?
What could it be? It's not the hair.
What's our thing?
What's the thing?
Tell me about yourself.
What do you do for work? What's your favourite series? Who's your favourite author?
I really thought you asked what's your favourite cereal.
Well, that as well, if you want to tell us that.
What's your favourite cereal? Mine is Shreddies.
Oh God. Yeah, have you got a Sheba?
Have you got a Sheba? Oh, a love of middle grade. If you'd come at me about a year ago,
yeah,
maybe. Apparently, in the next year, I've decided I'm a fucking grown up.
How dare you?
I don't like it. I am. No, I'm not a rat. I'm a bag of rats in a trench coat.
Do you own a trench coat? See, he loves you.
I am good, thank you. I hope you are well. Congrats on the new job. Yes, Frosted Shreddies. Cereal is the thing we have in common.
But also my favourite cereal too. I love Frosted Shreddies.
Shut up. Oh my God, the three of us just need to get together and, like, I don't know, morph. Just...
What would we look like as one human, though? That would be strange.
I don't know, because that's not where morphing went for me. I was thinking, just stick us all in a blender.
What is it with you lot and blenders, honestly?
It's just me. It's just me and blenders.
Stick us all
Disclaimer, I have not blended a person, ever.
Good to know. Can you tell that we haven't... I mean, we did chat the other day. Actually, that's a lie. I was going to say we haven't seen each other for a while, but we did.
We haven't done a live show together for a while yet.
No, it's been a long time.
A while yet? That isn't English.
A while yet, yeah.
Just pretend I didn't speak.
Was it because you saw Patricia say yet and then you just repeated it? Did you do a me?
You know it happens, so...
Yeah. Did I take the brain cell for a second?
Very possibly.
Frosted Shreddies are great. The reason why I eat them is because I don't like milk. So I don't have milk with my cereal. I have yogurt, which I know is really strange to some people, but I need something to soften it up just a little bit. You know, you need your cereal a little bit softer.
I eat them dry, so...
That too. But I like it with like toffee yogurt or something. It's really delicious.
Oh, that must be very sweet. Like a toffee sweet yogurt with the sweet, crunchy frosties.
It's so good though. It's so nice. But you know me, though. I am like a sweet person. I'm very much more sweet than savoury.
Yeah, you
Are you
Oh,
tired?
fucking always, Amy. Every day of my life. Honestly. Like,
To get in a blender?
again, Steph,
Oh.
always what I'm craving. Just stick me in one. End it all. Kidding.
Oh, frosted shreddies.
All that, yeah.
I know. I love that you had to confirm. Kidding. Then.
Yeah.
If that was a year ago, you would have been like, "Ma'am."
Yeah, exactly. I have to clarify these things now.
I didn't even with you then.
We're not going back. We're good.
Trying to finish witchlings today. I eat cereal dry as well. Unless it's granola, then it's either strawberry or toffee. Same.
Snap. Yeah.
Yeah. That's tempting. You're having a tough day, Danielle. Are you okay?
Is anyone here okay?
Are we all right?
Anybody?
Is this going to be a therapy session?
I think Kath just has to go.
This is what I was on about before. It's always
Yeah.
coming up in the chat. Kath going in the blender. I'm like, why?
Kath deserves to go in a blender for the fact that she keeps trying to send Caitlin home.
Oh, yeah. Fair. Fair. Hello to everybody. I know I've not clicked on all of the comments. There's a lot of you here. I'm not going to click on everything.
We just went straight into chaos without even saying hello.
We had to explain that we were chatting about Steph Ray, but in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
So we hope you appreciate that, Steph. It sounds weird to say my name.
And then my name.
Steph Ray, yeah. Okay.
I can't with this dry cereal nonsense. Sorry, I like it. It's like a little snack. Just put it in a little Tupperware dish.
Every time. Tupperware.
Oh.
Anyone would think you don't have bowls. You do. I can confirm.
I do have bowls. I just use Tupperware for everything. Because then you can put a lid on it and just carry it with you.
All around that incredibly large house you're living in, yeah.
I will publicly disclose that I take a Tupperware dish of dry cereal to work with me.
Fair. But when you're at home, why are you eating it out of a Tupperware dish?
Because I'm so used to it.
What's wrong with the bowl?
I don't know. I'm just used to having it in a Tupperware dish. Why do I keep saying dish? I don't like that word. A Tupperware container. There we go.
Yeah, Tupperware container, yeah.
Container. Like, I just don't opt for a bowl.
Fair.
I've never really thought about why.
Oh, God. I hope that you feel better soon, and I hope you're enjoying rereading Red, White, and Royal Blue.
I agree.
Cereal and blenders is the first topic of the sprint.
She didn't even say cereal. Like, cereal's wasn't.
No, I didn't. What did I say?
What's your favorite series?
And yeah.
What's your favorite cereal?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we love the chaos. We have to remember these are public as well. Where is CC to do the public announcement?
Maybe not publicly. If you want true chaos, have you considered Patreon? Because that's where it lives.
Yes. Oh, no. I could never.
Ew. Oh, no, that's vile.
Yeah. Gross. What, cereal and water?
I'm hoping Tupperware.
Oh, I mean, that would make way more sense. I was about to say they need their head testing, but okay. Cool.
Hoping.
I have good reads. I am a technophobe and old, and I cannot be bothered to move over to a Storygraph. I do apologize.
I have Storygraph, don't use it. So the friendship would be a bit superfluous.
Yeah. But we can be friends in general without Storygraph, if that works for you. That's fine.
In general, consider yourself a friend.
My brain went, at home. Is that the words?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, great. Totally thought I just made that up then and had a slight panic in my head as I was about to say it out loud. Once you be away from a bowl, you never go back.
Yeah. Tupperware.
Same. I haven't eaten yet because I was incredibly late to my literature live show. And then I wasn't late. I was actually on time, but I was late giving the link out to the girls and then didn't have time to make my tea. Really need to get my nails done because honestly, I mean, not as much as you do, but...
I was going to say, do you want to fucking compete?
Oh, but yeah, I've lost 2 now. Not as much as you have, obviously.
Do you want to see them?
But, I just keep catching my hair on them. They keep snapping. Have you been picking them off?
No, they keep breaking.
Okay. Because they look
at how much growth I've got on them.
Yeah, that is a lot.
These are on like week 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah, mine are on week...
So the ends of them just
Mine's
snap
week
off.
3. Week 3.
Like this one, I don't know if you can see underneath, but my natural nail underneath has started peeling away. And then because it's such a thin layer of acrylic, it's just snapping off.
That's what mine are doing. Yeah.
And then the rest of it lifts off because there's not really anything holding it anymore. And I'm left with this. Anyway.
For this readathon,
I was just going to go with in general 400-ish.
Probably about that, yeah. I haven't counted recently. I'm going to do it in my... I'm going to do it at some point. For this readathon, I have Bloody Rose, which I don't think I'm going to continue on with because I literally cannot be bothered at all. So I think I'm just going to DNF and get rid of it. I'm 75 pages in and I can't be asked.
If you're going to DNF and get rid of it, can I have it?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. I'll save it for you. Witch Hat Talia Volume 5. And I'm also currently listening to their Vicious Darling, which is the 3rd book in the Vicious Lost Boy series, which again can't really be asked reading at all. I would love to DNF, but I've got an hour left of it and then there's one more book to go and it's literally like 5 hours on audio and that's on normal speed and I'll speed it up, so I might as well just finish it at this point.
Literally never heard of that book. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just a Peter Pan retelling that's incredibly fucking smutty. They're just sleeping together all the time. And I don't really care. I don't even think I care enough to actually read the last one, which is the story of my life. I don't think I care enough.
Don't then. Move on.
Yeah. Next. Hello, you.
Madam, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah, I reckon she forgot.
I reckon she forgot. Joined the sprint after minutes and the last sprint after 8 hours. Oh, is that when you joined the one? 11 hours you went with Gav the other day?
11 and a half, yeah. We had some people that were there at the beginning, went to bed
and
woke up and we were still there, yeah. Amazing. 7 boxes of cereal and I live on my own. I don't even eat cereal enough to have the amount of boxes of cereal that I have, in all honesty. Say her name and she arrives. Cece, I was only saying before that where is Cece? We need to remember we're live. Publicly, even. Bring back Steflin. I miss Steflin. I do.
Steflin.
She's rising from the dead. Babes, I feel you.
Always.
Water, cereal, Patricia, criminal. Then can we be friends on Goodreads? Absolutely. Mine is linked in the description box down below. If you want to check it out, I will accept you as a friend.
Mine is linked in my video description box. I go on periods of time where I don't access Goodreads whatsoever, and then I do everything in like a 5-minute period and accept like 500 friend requests, and then I don't touch it for 3 months again. So I'll accept it at some point.
She'll get round to you. This is Ratbag's Patreon if anybody is interested, and mine also. The link is in the description.
Look at her doing her PA duties. I thought you had frozen for a sec there, but then you blinked. You're just very still.
I get this. Mine's gel. But I think what's happened is I've gone longer than usual. I usually get them done every 3 weeks. I'm getting them done at 4.5 this time because of trying to fit in like before my mum's birthday and then before we go on holiday. So I've gone a little bit longer this time, and also it's not a new nail tech, it's actually my old nail tech that I used to go with. Then she left the salon, and then I went to Kim, and then Kim died. Just went really, really dark. Kim died. I was
going to say, as you were telling that story, I knew we were going to get to that line, and I thought,
how is she going to say this?
Yeah.
Kim passed away, and then I went on to the girl that used to work with Kim, and then she quit. So I've gone back to my original nail tech. So I think it's just, it's like so I'm having a time, honestly.
I've only ever had one nail tech.
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting my nails done for, I would say, maybe 10 years, 15 years.
I haven't been doing it for that long.
Yeah.
I'm on maybe like 2 years.
Yeah. Doing the romance readathon this month. Have 5 on my TBR. Don't shoot me, but I think I'm DNF in Dragon Republic.
Eleanor, if I were you, I would close your curtains and lay on the floor.
I don't know where I thought that was going, but I honestly thought it was going to be darker than that. Thought we were going to go back to the blender for a minute.
No. I just know that there are now people calling some sort of hit squad. Mainly Caitlin. Caitlin's now calling a hit squad.
I'm an actual idiot. No, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Until you said that, I didn't know. I read the book. I read That's absolutely fine. Do not worry about it. Honestly, it's partially my fault. I should have sent the link this morning, and what ended up happening was that I was running really, really late. I got caught up with my neighbours for 20 minutes, and I sent the link at 26 minutes past 6 my time. So,
and the live show was at 30 minutes past 6.
Yeah. So, like, Lexi was literally sat on Instagram in the chat waiting for the link. The minute I sent it, she read it.
To be fair, that's probably what I would have done as well.
It truly were.
Although I'm always late for everything, so maybe not, I don't know.
Jade did get a haircut.
I did. I have substantially less hair than I used to now. That is how haircuts work.
Nice. Girl, how are you bored? The drama. The drama.
Drama.
Steph Ray, thank you so much.
What did Steph Ray do?
Join my Patreon.
What a gem. Honestly. Yeah. I'm liking this Steph Ray character more and more.
Will she be your new favourite Steph and my new favourite Ray?
I mean, there's some big boots to fill, but she can try.
True. I don't know if that would ever happen. Nice. I read that as book singing. So I'll have a round of applause for me.
I also read that as book singing and just couldn't make sense of the comment.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Wow. Honestly, you rub off on me the minute I start hanging out. Or am I just this dumb usually?
I don't know, you know.
I don't know.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to answer that because the minute I'm with you, you would then just blame it on me anyway.
Yeah, I think I just get worse when I'm with you.
Yeah, I do as well, which is, again, that whole, remember that ADHD video that I gave to patrons that I've consistently considered giving to the public.
Yeah.
In which you made my entire meltdown 100 times worse because you thought it was hilarious.
It was.
I mean, when I watch it back now, I do cry happy tears.
Okay, that nearly went the wrong direction. Enjoy the book signing. I can speak English.
I hope her voice is fantastic.
No, you are Steph Lynn.
You are Steph Lynn. Sorry, I was still thinking about this and what we always say to her, and I couldn't think of what the way we say it to her is.
Identity theft is not a joke.
Yeah, that. And I was thinking about it while I clicked on this, and my intention was to read this out loud, and I got stuck on the sentence that I couldn't think of. I apologize.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Steph Ray, who has also just become a patron of me.
What a legend.
Well on your way to becoming the top level Steph.
How
No. I've been better. I've been worse. I have been a lot worse. No, I'm good. I am just, I think, overtired, to be honest.
So fucking rude. Struggling a bit today. I need these sprints to keep me going.
Let's just be honest and upfront. How much sprinting is going to happen is questionable.
I was going to say, I don't know how helpful we're going to be, to be truly honest. It didn't matter too much the other day with Gav because I nearly said with Jake. Why? What point was I ever sprinting with Jake? It didn't matter the other day with Gav because we went all day. So we were doing sprints, but we were chatting for a long time as well. But it's already 8:10 for us in the UK, you know?
We've been here for 22 minutes already.
Yeah. It has been a long few weeks.
Yeah, it has been. For anyone who doesn't know, got a new job and I'm selling my house. So all at once, and we had the survey done on the house today, so worrying about that a bit. But yeah, it's been bizarre.
Has been a lot.
It has been a lot, and I haven't had like all my weekends have also been like booked up with stuff, and I just would like to sleep for 14 hours straight. Would be nice, I think.
Yeah. You would have missed our sprints completely.
Would have done, yeah. Would have slept through the lot.
Oh, God. I'm glad we're making you laugh.
Good.
This happens a lot, honestly.
She does buffer in real time.
I actually do too much. I see it in my brother a lot, actually, as well. He does it all the time. I'm like, dude, are you still with me? And he's like, no, yeah, I just lost my way a minute.
I do it with you all the time as well.
No, you do. And we always joke about the fact that you need resetting. Let's just shut you down, press the reset button.
Just need to reboot the router.
Yeah. Ah, yes, the Steph and Jake sprints.
Those famous ones, yeah.
Those ones. Nice. We had a lovely dinner or tea or lunch or breakfast, whatever time of the day is for you.
If it was breakfast, what cereal did you have?
Okay. Could be stuck on this all night.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable conclusion to reach, Razzie. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't read, so that's pretty good for me.
Hey, that's a lie, Sophie. The other day, you read loads. The other day, when was that? Like last month or something? The other day, you read loads and you impressed everybody because usually you never read.
We miss Jake.
Trust.
Yeah, the ADHD is ADHD, and at the moment, I don't know what to tell you. It's clearly happening with Kate as well. Poor girl. I really eat cereal. It was dinner, and we had homemade pizza. I hope you enjoyed. as I was about to say, I hope you had a good tea. I realised that I am in Manchester, nobody else says tea, and it could have been any time of the day. So I don't know why I needed to explain myself. Everyone understood.
Sounds like you wouldn't expect any less. The other day, 30. Fuck that. The other day, several months ago.
The other day is anywhere between yesterday and
Not
like
even
6
yesterday.
years ago.
The other day can be anything from about 3 hours ago, because time is fucked up and 3 hours ago feels like a different day.
Yeah.
And 3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. I had one of them. Do you ever have them nights where you're really struggling? You're very aware of the fact that you're really struggling to sleep. You're doing a lot of tossing and turning, but you've got your eyes shut. You can feel yourself about to fall asleep, and then you're not quite falling asleep. And you know what time generally you started shutting your eyes, you turn all the lights off, the TV, etc., put your phone down. And it's like, 9:45. Very early. We're not hypothetical here. I'm not asking for a friend. It's me. I'm the problem.
Okay.
So, and then you're like, okay, I've had a really nice sleep. Andy gets up to go to the toilet. And I'm like, it's got to be like 3:30 in the morning, midnight. And I'm like, what just happened? Why is the night taking so long? What's going on? I was tossing and turning all night last night. All night. And I think the only time I got any decent sleep last night was when he woke up at 5:25 and I fell back asleep. He got out of bed, got changed, came back in the room at 5:45. I woke up in a complete tizzy because I didn't know what had happened and where I was and what dimension I was in. And I'd been to sleep for 20 minutes. And that's the best sleep I got all night.
Wow.
Yeah.
You, suck at sleeping.
Truly.
You're really bad at it.
I don't know what's up with me. Recently, I've been really sorting it out. I think it's because I've been spending way more time at Andy's and I sleep better when I'm at his than I do here. But when I come home, then
I don't think that's true. Not always, anyway.
Not always, but 9 times out of 10, I do better at Andy's than I do here. But I completely cut my sleep up when I come home. Every time. But do you ever have the nights where it's just
unless he's snoring? If he's snoring,
he's always snoring. As long as he's on his side, he's all right. But or put a pillow over his head. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me that says tea. I appreciate. No, we're not. It's fine. Although if Jake was here right now, I'd be going dinner every time I say tea.
He would be.
It's a conversation that me and Jake could have next time.
Jake is the proper wind-up merchant.
Yeah, that Jake. Brain does not shut up. Shut off. I've been to the doctor. They won't give me anything.
Never mind giving you anything. What Emily's just said that her doctor told her is exactly what my doctor told me as well. You know, when I went through proper can't sleep, awful nightmares when I did sleep, etc. Yeah. This is what the doctor told me. Just don't go to sleep. Just get up and do something else.
But how many times have I said to you, oh yeah, I just consider getting back up again and just doing work and then just going to sleep when I go to sleep? I mean, I can do that now that I work for myself most days. But on the days I don't work, back when I was working for another company, I couldn't do that.
Okay, well now you can though. Yeah. So do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I mean, Katie's right. We had that conversation a while ago on Sprints actually with Patreon about the fact that sometimes we've gotten into this, we're a society now that eats breakfast, lunch and dinner / tea wherever the fuck you are in the world.
I'm not. I don't comply with that society.
Yeah. And it used to be back in the day that you just ate when you were hungry and that's it. And I think for those of us with ADHD, we just have to sleep when we sleep because that's the only time we can actually possibly do it. Yeah. When our body is like, okay, now is the time to sleep. We're shutting down. Let's go. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is.
When you're tired.
Yeah.
And if you're fortunate enough to be able to work for yourself and do that, do it.
I do need medicating. The issue I'm having is that my doctor won't medicate me because my doctor is telling me that my secondary doctor, my psychiatrist, needs to medicate me. My issue is I don't have a psychiatrist yet because I haven't been diagnosed with ADHD yet and I'm still on the wait list. So no doctor will medicate me. Apparently it's not my doctor's problem, it's my psychiatrist's problem. I don't have a psychiatrist.
I like Patricia's idea. Just get bonked on the head.
You don't sleep until late and then go into REM sleep really late, so you are deep sleeping when it's time to wake up. Yeah, so I think that's what happened this morning. So I literally got like 20 minutes of REM sleep in the time that Andy got up out of bed, got changed, and then came back in the room again to say bye. And I woke up and panicked, and he went, "Whoa, are you all right?" And I was like, "Where am I?" And he was like, "In bed." And I was like, "What just happened?" And he was like, "You fell back asleep for 20 minutes. Are you okay?" I was like, "It's the only sleep I've had all night. No." And then I was like, great, he's going to work. I can try and get some more sleep. I rolled over once he'd left, slammed the back door shut, and nothing. I lay there for 20 minutes. I was like, fuck this, I'm going to get up and do some work. So I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning. I worked, packed all my shit up at 9:20, went to work, did my day's work, came home, did the live show. Now we're doing sprints.
Wow. Got to make a living somehow.
Yep.
Can't quite relate. I started work at 8.
Yeah.
And rolled out of bed at about 1:45. It was great.
I need my pop. I think I need to start doing this and stop trying to force myself to go to sleep if I'm just not going to sleep.
Another thing that my doctor told me was about like not doing other things in bed. So don't read in bed. Don't watch TV in bed. Don't do anything else in bed. Bed is for sleeping. You go there when you are tired. If you are not tired, you are not in bed.
Yeah. I tried to stay downstairs as late as I possibly can, which sometimes means like 4 o'clock in the morning, but
yeah. Oh, I like Katie's question that she's just asked. And I have a great answer to it because I have since my whole issue with complete insomnia and horrific nightmares when I did sleep, I now have a brain routine for when I sleep.
Nice.
Which is cognitive shuffling, if you've ever heard of it. I think I've explained this to you before.
You have. I like this, yeah.
Yeah. So I do cognitive shuffling before I go to sleep, which is where you think of a 5-letter word. Let's say tiger, Tiger. And then you start with the T. And you have to think of all the 5-letter words with no repeating letters that you can that start with T. So tiger has no repeating letters. Tiles has no repeating letters, and so on and so on. And I do as many T's with no repeating letters, 5-letter words. Then I move on to the I's. As many 5-letter words beginning with I with no repeating letters as you can think of. And then the G. And then you never finish because you're asleep.
Yeah. I tried it a couple of times. And I think I told you that it worked for me a couple of times. But other times, then I start to get really frustrated with myself and end up pulling my phone out to Google it.
Okay, well, that's a willpower issue. Don't do that. Just keep thinking about it.
You know what I think about, Katie? I think about all of the shit that I was meant to do that day that I forgot to do. That's what I think about. And all of the shit I need to do the next day.
And this is why you do cognitive shuffling, to stop that cycle.
Oh no, yeah, but I can't help it. I lie in bed and then I go, shit, I was meant to pick my glasses up today at 1 o'clock and I completely forgot.
Write it out. Use your finger and write it out on a pillow. That's how I started, because I couldn't, because I was just thinking of ways that I could skin myself alive.
Well, yeah.
So instead of thinking about that, literally tracing out on a pillow the words as I think about them.
Yeah.
So that it's also a little bit physical.
This is also true.
Yeah.
I apologize that we are not being helpful with your productivity. I hope you manage to get your shit done. Could never be me. I live in my bed. That's Andy's problem, though. He never stops sleeping because he lives in his bed. When he's not at work, he's in his bed.
Or the pub.
Or the pub. Yep. I've tried this as well, and then I end up thinking of shit because I'm actively trying not to. Blender girl.
Blender girl.
Blender girl. You were really slow there. Am I delayed?
No, I just wasn't looking in that corner. I was
Right.
reading comments over there. So I didn't know that Gav had arrived.
Counting backwards, yeah, the good old counting sheep, not quite counting sheep. Yeah, Dr. Jade in session.
I am a big fan, and when I started therapy, I was all like, you can give me all of these weird mind tricks that you want. It's not going to work because all I ever think about is how many ways I can murder myself. But yeah, I am now a full convert to cognitive shuffling. It is my religion.
Nice. I have this.
Bleeding.
Oh.
I am bleeding.
Wow. I do have this. This is my recommendation to my dad because he doesn't sleep well either for the same reasons I don't sleep well, but anxiety. But he refuses to do it despite the fact that I am completely correct. But yeah, I get it all down on paper and then I don't know why I just continue to think about it. I just can't stop. I also like to sing like it's really fucking weird and I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud. But you know Bella's Lullaby from Twilight?
No.
Okay. Well, those of you in the chat that will know Bella's Lullaby from Twilight, I repeat that in my head. I don't know why. I like to convince myself
it works.
to sleep. It hasn't been doing recently. I need to find a new song, but yeah. This is my problem with my partner because he needs the TV on. Nice. Fair.
Wow.
Interesting. Yes. We've been talking about it since they've started.
Yes.
I've literally got to be at the point where I'm falling asleep at the wheel of the car to be that tired to just fall asleep like that. It never works. It takes me over an hour to fall asleep in any situation. I did for a while though. I was watching that girl on TikTok, wasn't I? That does the sleeping ASMR thing. What was it called? The whispering ASMR
Probably
shit.
ASMR. ASMR's great. Love it.
That really worked for me, but I was getting to a point where I was starting to nod off that sometimes I would just drop my phone on the floor and she'd continue all night.
Yeah. I do that a lot with ASMR. I just leave them on and then I wake up at like 4 a.m. and I've still got someone in my ear going. Like, okay, you can go away now.
It's a good song, right?
I have no idea, is it? Just turn a light on.
Well, what do you need, Steph? What do you mean, Caitlin? What do I need with what?
What do you need? Hello, Finny boy.
Hi.
Come on.
I need to be a help. That's what I need. Hi, Finbag.
Come on. Let me go. Come say hello. Come on. No, not going to come and say hello. Just going to scream at us.
Oh, bless you. I do a little bit of this as well. I think about all the shit I forgot to do, all the shit I need to do, and then I come up with really great video ideas. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'll remember that in the morning.
Yeah.
Got to start writing this shit down. That's what notepad's for, Barra.
Boy.
Oh, yeah. I do this as well and make shit in my head all the time.
I'm telling all of you overthinkers just to try cognitive shuffling. Like, give it a proper shot. Don't just dismiss it as like a stupid trick. Like, actually try it.
No,
and
it's good.
stick to it.
Yeah. Brown noise works for me as well. I think the ironic thing of all of this is that I forget what works for me. So I use it for a little bit, like a week or two, and it works. And then I tell myself I don't need it anymore. So I stop, and then my sleep cocks up again, and then I forgot what I was doing before.
Try again.
Yeah. I want mac and cheese.
Ew.
I wake up fairly often to realise half my YouTube watch later has played. Oh, that makes sense. Well, you say Andy needs the TV on, but what do you need? Because it sounds like he has no issue sleeping. No, he doesn't. Not if the TV's on, he doesn't. But I need complete silence. So, albeit not as much complete silence as I used to need, because I've lived on a main road for the last 11 years. I grew up in a cul-de-sac, so we had no traffic in the cul-de-sac. So I've had to get used to traffic, which is what happens at his. But yeah, the TV I've kind of gotten used to now. I just turn it off once he's fallen asleep, and then do my best to go to sleep. But I'm such a light sleeper as well that him just getting out of bed to go to the toilet wakes me up. That's it, then I'm awake.
This is going to sound really bizarre, but I sleep really well to the background noise of Call of Duty.
Probably gotten used to it.
I think all that time that I used to stay at Jake's when he was at his parents', and he would be up until like ridiculous o'clock playing Call of Duty, and I would fall asleep. Like, it's almost like a comforting noise to me.
Yeah.
To hear someone playing Call of Duty, which is so strange.
I mean,
like, faint gunshots in the distance. Oh, so bizarre. Don't pronounce it like that.
He could. This is a great suggestion. My point is he falls asleep before me. So the TV's on. Because the telly's on, I can't fall asleep. I'm such a light sleeper. I see the TV. I can hear it. But he's asleep before me anyway. I just have to make sure that he's properly asleep before I turn the telly off. Otherwise, I turn it off and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Trying to go to sleep. Go to sleep."
At that point, just say, "Turn the telly off," because you ain't fucking watching it.
That's me with Halo.
I'm so glad I'm not alone in that. Because that did feel a little bit weird to say out loud, I'm not gonna lie.
About as weird as singing Bella's lullaby when you're trying to get to sleep.
Well, at least that's a lullaby and not literal fucking gunshots.
Fair.
Assault rifles. Yay.
Just when I need to go to sleep. Maybe you should have told your therapist that.
Can you imagine? Can't sleep because I'm thinking of all the ways that I want to off myself. But you know what does make me sleep? Warfare.
It has to vacate the premises. Nice.
Finn has entirely rolled up the rug and is chilling it. Finn, crazy boy.
The number of times I fell asleep to my husband dying in a video game.
It's like soothing. I love it. It's great.
This is
a perpetual tired pigeon.
Literally me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just hum the tune in my head. I'm not even humming it out loud. I'm humming it in my head. I don't even know how that's working. But then because I'm thinking about it, I don't know how I convince myself that works. I'm thinking about humming the tune. So because I'm using my brain, I'm never going to get to sleep. Why do I think that's going to work?
Because it does. It's the same thing with the cognitive shuffling. You're thinking about those words. It's literally a fucking puzzle. But you like tire your brain out in a way.
Yeah. I know, I was just thinking about this. I'm still starving. I've still not eaten yet. So I am thinking that we should probably do a sprint because I'm so hungry. I'm ready to eat my arm. That's where that sentence is going.
I mean, as long as I was locked up somewhere without any windows, probably wouldn't have been a bad idea.
A padded room. Yeah. He wakes me up a lot, actually, Andy, with he thinks he's at work.
Jake sleep talks all the fucking time.
Yeah, but Jake's is funny, whereas like Andy, he'll have his arm underneath my head and he's pointing across the room, and I'm like, babe, where are you? And he's like, empty them door lavs, and I'm like, what? And he's like, line's not working, and I'm like, will you shut up? You are not at work right now. Go to sleep. Why are you waking me up for this? Whereas Jake's like, I fucking hate doing fucking magic, and that's funny.
It is funny.
And also, you don't necessarily hear him.
Oh no, because when I'm asleep, I'm fucking a goner. Like, if he talks in his sleep and I'm already asleep, I can't hear him.
That's because you're a vampire.
I sleep like the dead. Yeah.
Jade literally sleeps like this, on her back. Doesn't move.
Sleep like this.
Well,
not like this.
We have a picture of you in my bed like this.
It's more Snow White than vampire, okay?
You sleep like the dead.
But Jake's sleep talk is funny. I did particularly enjoy the I love sleep. You see, if you're good to sleep, sleep will look after you.
This was that one that he
said. Yeah.
Oh, see, the girls know Vampire Jade. I remember that time when the girls actually saw you in my bed, and they were like, Caitlin saw you for the first time. She was like, what the fuck? I was like, she's not taking the piss. That's how she sleeps.
It is.
This vampire, be real. It's so comfy. It was creepy. When she did it that one time, though, it was creepy. And I was like, oh my God. And then I was terrified because I shuffle a lot in bed. In that hour that it takes me to fall asleep, I shuffle from side to side because I sleep on my side, but I've got bad hips. So I shuffle a lot from side to side. And I thought, I'm just going to keep her awake. Absolutely nothing. Not a single thing. We were laughing and giggling for about 20 minutes, just winding each other up.
Because I said about my eyes.
Oh my God, yeah. Wait, what did you say though?
This is gonna. I'm so sorry that this has literally become us just chatting in complete chaos. For anyone that wanted sprints, I'm so sorry.
We do
I said, do you ever laugh so hard?
Oh my God.
That it feels like your eyelids are gonna turn inside out.
Oh my God, yeah. We, honest to God, we lay in bed for, I'm not joking, about 20 minutes crying because we couldn't stop laughing about it. It was the funniest thing. And I thought at some point, were the girls still there or was this another night?
No, they were there.
I thought at any point now, Caitlin's going to come rushing in going, what the fuck is going on in here like a mum? She didn't, no one did. And I thought, oh my God.
Oh, can anyone confirm if they also feel that? Because you afterwards stopped laughing. We're just like, no, I've never felt that.
I was like, what? What?
Has anyone ever had that feeling where you like laugh so hard that it feels like your eyelids are just gonna like pop the wrong way?
Emily heard it. It was so annoying. We were downstairs.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I can't say I have. No, that's just you. Caitlin understands what you mean. I have felt that. So did Cece. You lot.
I'm not alone.
I was dead to the world. It was past my bedtime.
I feel so seen by all of you who also feel like your eyes are going to turn inside out. She made me feel like I was fucking not okay.
You were not okay. Neither of us were. Oh my god. I really wanted you to say to stop her. I feel so seen, so I could say with your eyelids inside out.
Oh,
I'm not joking. 20 minutes, we were actually crying. We were laughing that hard.
we were. Yeah, because they're so like, and then they just like detach from your eye, and it just feels like they're gonna pop the other way.
Really disgusting.
Oh,
my god. No, I just start crying. Same. I just have tears. What a night. That bitch Stacey. And there are 210 people here. We haven't done a single sprint. Was 50 minutes in.
There's how many people here?
210. We forgot we are public. This feels like a Junji Ito story. It felt like a Junji Ito story. What we were missing was the spirals.
Oh, I'm really sorry to approximately 200 of you who probably don't find this entertaining. There's about 10 of you enjoying this, I'm sure.
It's truly disgusting. Gary.
Oh, gross. Gary.
Of course it was Caitlin.
No, not mine. Not mine.
With that bitch Stacey. Fair. I remember the kids at school that used to do that though, and they come running around after me because I thought it was really gross, and I was like, stop. Just stop. No, absolutely not. Really. Please don't. It does explain so much. Send it directly to Kathleen. We don't want it.
Yeah, Caitlin. Send it to Caitlin.
Send it to Caitlin. Live for the chaos. Oh, sorry. This is entertaining. This is what our usual sprints is like.
Yeah.
Patron, to be fair.
Yeah. Unless we're in a position where we like really need to get shit done.
Yeah, Jade's procrastinating because she doesn't want to do the thing she's got to do. And I'm procrastinating because I'm not enjoying my read.
There you go. Yeah, but that's how this happens.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be procrastinating because I need to eat and I'm starving. I'm having fun procrastinating. Eesh. Can you not? Has she sent it in the group chat?
I hope not.
Can she delete it before I get there? Because I really
don't have a notification if she has. Do I have it open?
Obviously, no. I have it muted.
Oh, no, she has. Oh, my God.
Please delete it. Diana. I know, I need to get something to drink and I need to eat. I will. Maybe we should do a sprint. Do we do shorter sprints? I need to cook my food.
What are you having?
I'm having turkey scallops, croquettes, and veg because I'm an adult.
Fair.
Yeah, I might. I have an hour left of the book. Should I just fucking finish it?
Up the speed. If you don't care about it, up it to the point where you can barely even understand it, but you can.
I can barely understand it now on 2.5 speed.
Up it to 3. What difference is it going to make?
For fuck's sake. It's just for final book support group. That's literally the only reason. I had super noodles the other night because I felt really, really sick and I couldn't stand up long enough in the kitchen to make anything else.
This is why we have emergency bonbons. When I get to that point where I feel like sick and shaky, like I need to consume something right now.
Yeah.
A handful of emergency bonbons.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was a sugar rush that I needed or I didn't know what was wrong with me. It keeps happening to me though. This is twice in the last week it's happened.
Get yourself some emergency bonbons.
Yeah, and it's right around tea. I actually got this is actually devastating. I think everybody will feel it in their soul. But I ordered KFC the other night. By the time it came, I was basically shaking at the front door and I didn't eat it. I couldn't eat it. I felt so sick. I went and lay down for 45 minutes and I couldn't eat it because I felt too sick. So I wasted 20 quid's worth of KFC.
The fuck did you order?
KFC is expensive.
Fair.
I was absolutely devastated. I just bought food though.
What, as in you've just done a food shop?
Yeah.
Because the day you do a food shop is always the day you get takeaway because you don't want to ruin your freshly stocked fridge.
Yeah, but I had takeaway last night. Also, the dates were really shit on all the food. The 13th was on everything. And I'm like, that's only 3 days away.
I went to buy milk today and it's only until the 14th.
Yeah, what's up with all the
4
produce?
days of milk. 4 days? Considering I have my cereal dry, not going to happen.
I nearly asked you what the milk's for. Clearly it's for brews.
Yes.
I mean, it's true. You're true. You're true. You're correct. This is true. Struggles.
Get chugging. See.
I got the boneless banquet box, and then you know the barbecue Kentucky bites. I got them as well.
Oh, I love the bites. I like the sweet chili ones though.
Yeah, I like the barbecue ones. That was it. Honestly, that's all I got.
That's a lot of money for that. Like a boneless banquet's what, like a tenner, and those bites are only like $2.99. Did you do it on like Uber Eats or something where they add ridiculous surcharges? Okay. Yeah.
No.
Please.
This is actual facts. I shouldn't be getting takeaway. I've just spent money on food. I'm not getting takeaway as well. That's just silly.
Have you got anything quicker that you can do then?
Super noodles. Literally.
I suppose at least all the food that you've got, is it all just stick it on a tray, stick it in the oven, 20 minutes, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, fair enough. Have you got an air fryer yet?
I've got one, but it's at Andy's, yeah.
That's no fucking good. You haven't got one then. Andy's got one.
Well, it's mine and Andy's, but because I'm there more than I am at home, it stays at his. There's no point in being here. I'm never here.
I beg to fucking differ. I can see you there right now.
But I'm at his like 4 or 5 days out of the week, so
yeah.
And I'm not fucking carting it from mine back to his again.
Do you use it when you're at his?
Yeah, every night.
Okay. I was gonna say, does he use it when you're not there? But
yeah, he uses it as well. Yeah, he started cooking his own.
All right. Well, that seems awfully unfair.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. It was bought as an anniversary present from his mum.
Useful gift.
Indeed.
It would be more useful if you fucking lived together, though.
Yeah. My parents had bought it, though. I would have left it here.
Yeah, I get that. Love an air fryer. They're great.
I do like KFC. It's just so fucking expensive. I love mac and cheese. I don't have the stuff in for mac and cheese.
Ba-ding! Emails.
Nice. You know what I should have done? Stolen a pizza from Andy's. That's what I should have done.
Would have been a good idea. Or stolen the air fryer.
Pizza would have been easier to get out of the house.
Probably.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry to disappoint. We haven't done a single sprint yet. We've been here nearly an hour.
I am sorry. I was going to say I'm not that sorry, but I am actually quite.
I thought Gav was going to be the derailer the other day.
It is I.
It is you. It is we.
It is we.
It is frat bag.
The frat bag.
Wait, this is the thing. I wouldn't normally eat at this time. I don't like eating late at night, but I've literally not eaten since lunchtime this afternoon. You know what I do have? It's just a waste of the food I've just bought, though, and the date on them is going to be shit. I'm away at Andy's all weekend. Such a waste of food.
Wild idea. Put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Don't disregard me like that. Put it in the freezer.
So, okay, I forgot. I see Caitlin's trying to be really supportive here. I could do with some vegetables. But what I did get for my lunch this afternoon was a baguette, a soft one, and I only ate half of it. I could eat the other half and make a ham and cheese sandwich, which is the exact same thing that I ate for my lunch this afternoon. And I also bought a fruit pot of melon and grapes. So I could have that.
Sounds good.
Yeah. He doesn't drive, and I live 25 minutes away, so. Yeah.
Has he booked his driving lessons yet?
He's only just got his license back.
No time like the present then, my son. Chop, chop.
He needs to.
Cooking with Steph stream. Just take us to the kitchen.
I am not JD Ray Cooks.
No. Neither are you Steph Ray Cooks, because Steph Ray is another person.
Wait, what are you supposed to make? Turkey, scallops. What am I supposed to make?
Were smiley faces involved? I feel like smiley faces are often involved.
Potato croquettes.
Croquettes, that's it.
Yeah, it was some form of potato. It was bound to be. And veg. Yeah. I know. This is what I'm mad about. It's the vegetables. I can't freeze the veg.
Yes, you can.
No.
You can.
Could just take them to Andy's tomorrow. We could put them with a meal this weekend.
He could come to yours for the weekend and you could cook in your delightful kitchen.
But all the food I've just bought for the weekend, I've just dropped it off before I come home.
I'm very confused.
I did a food shop. I did a food shop this morning with Tara.
Yes.
And I bought food for the weekend and for this evening. So the food for the weekend, because I'm going to be at his for the weekend.
Right.
I dropped off.
So
I did see the point
bought like one meal's worth of food for yourself at home.
Naturally,
you haven't actually like stocked.
No.
Okay.
That
changes everything.
Yeah.
Go and cook. Come on. You're literally putting stuff on a tray in the oven. In the time we've taken to have this conversation, it would be done. Let's go. Get up. Go.
I'm still going to need a sprint to eat the food. I'm not eating. We're not doing a mukbang here. Really? Or whatever the fuck that's called.
Eating on camera's fine. Literally, stop commenting. Stop clicking on comments. Go. Put it on a tray.
Come on, then. The whole of YouTube's going to get a tour of my house right now. I keep forgetting there's 200 people here. We're public.
Anyone have an issue with this? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Just lost my charger.
Because I really don't want to read my book. I don't know why I'm here. These sprints were my idea.
They were Jade's idea. I wasn't going to do any because I had the live show at 6:30.
Yeah, but then you were all like, oh, but I probably won't be able to do any over the weekend. So what am I going to do? And I said, let's do some Thursday. And here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your kitchen.
I know you do. You're going to love your kitchen even more. Do I want to eat a meal this big right now? I don't know if I do, you know. Do I just make the sandwich? I've just put my oven on.
No, you need to eat the food.
I do need to eat the food, you're right, but I don't. It's such a big meal for this time of night. It's 10 to 9.
Put it all in the freezer then.
Oh, my back just cracked.
Are you actually going to sleep, though? Does it matter what time it is? Are you going to be up all night anyway?
No, I hope not. It's not my aim, anyway.
Well.
Oh, I forgot. I got Greg's sausage, cheese, and bean pasties the other day.
Caitlin makes a good point. Freeze the leftovers.
I wasn't planning on doing all of them, all of it. I just don't know if I'm gonna freeze it and I'm gonna make a sandwich instead. I really don't want a meal that big right now. You know, when you get to the point where you're starting to not feel as hungry anymore. I am hungry.
You're hungry.
Yeah, because I've left it too long now. I was hungry at 5 o'clock. Sorry, this is a wild.
Quite.
You can continue shouting at me. I've made the decision now. They've gone in the freezer. I've left the fridge door open.
Jade talking to Steph reminds me so much of how my friends talk to me. Liz, you are the problem.
In what sense?
In the sense that you are also a problem. If your friends have to talk to you this way, you've got a problem.
Listen,
in the nicest way. Like, obviously we do it with
I was
love.
going to say, you love me.
Like, sometimes you just need stern words.
None of my ducks are in a row. They're all off trying to find their own pond. Nobody knows what's going on.
Stop being a duck. Be an eagle.
We'll fucking find it then, will I? What's the need for this bag to be so big? Why am I struggling so hard?
Just turn the fucking bag upside down. Why are you sticking your hand in it? Just hold it by the end and
drums to go all over the floor.
You are honestly just so difficult sometimes. Like, you just squeeze the end of the bag where the paper is and just push the baguette up.
Squeeze the end of you. Carry on. Enough of your attitude. The veg was one of those bags, you know, that you can just microwave because I'm one person and I'm lazy. So it's got broccoli, carrots, green beans, and sweet corn in.
Sorry, I've just seen Ray's comment. Oh my god, that looks like when a vet puts his hand up a cow's backside. You holding that baguette, just reaching.
I totally see that. That makes sense.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like.
Emily and Cass still trying to get my 5 a day in me. I have this giant pot of melon and grapes, if that makes either of you feel any better.
Shot the gloves as you stick your hand in a cow's ass.
Wait, what's wrong with you?
So much.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're doing this live on YouTube for anybody to see back.
You know what? This is almost just like a teaser trailer for Patreon. If you want this on a regular basis.
Because it's no joke, this is what we do.
Literally.
I mean, not this. I don't do a lot of this in general, but...
No, she does. She does. She complains about not knowing what to eat, and then we...
Yeah. No, I do that, yeah.
That's exactly how we do it.
Yeah, but it's not often I end up in the kitchen. That only happens when I'm backstage with you, to be fair.
Yeah, I see it often. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love being in your kitchen. It makes me very happy.
Yeah, it does. But your new kitchen will make you happier because it's yours. We had this conversation.
This argument again. I don't think any kitchen is ever going to make me as happy as yours.
We had this conversation. You can't compare your new kitchen to mine. Your new kitchen is yours.
Yeah. And it's better than my current kitchen.
Absolutely. It's a massive step up from your current kitchen. And that's the point. That's what you wanted.
It wouldn't be difficult to be a step up from my current kitchen. For anyone who doesn't know, I am moving house.
Stop putting your new kitchen down.
I'm very excited about my new kitchen.
As you should be.
But I just mean it doesn't quite compare to your kitchen.
You can cook in my kitchen whenever you want.
Thanks.
You can move in. I would let you cook all the time, like it's some sort of difficulty for me to let you cook in my kitchen. Like I would miss the privilege. Bon appetit. Started making it.
You didn't even start making it. Started thinking about it. Had a meltdown. Had a sandwich.
Bon appetit. Right, can I carry all of these things back? Because Andy's ringing me. Because
Who's ringing you?
Andy.
He's literally in the comments. Dude, she's here.
It's because I haven't texted him back for the last hour and 10 minutes.
He's here. He can see what you're doing.
I don't think he's watching anymore.
No, he commented like
When?
3 minutes ago. He said, "What are you
really?
thinking?" He can see you. Piss off, Andy. She's busy.
I'm busy distracting everyone else and not being productive in the slides.
I mean, busy is maybe a stretch, but
I'm busy getting no work done. That's what I'm doing.
you can see what she's doing. She's trying to feed herself like an adult.
Trying not to have a meltdown.
Yeah, here we are.
Had a meltdown. Bon appetit.
Liz asked if I'm moving far. Still in the same town, but the other side of the town. And literally like 5 minutes away from the office of my new job. So it's great. Angela asked if we found a new house. Yes, we did. Andrew, bring round the air fryer. Good shout, Ray. Good shout.
I can hear Jakob. Is he on his game?
Yeah, he's talking to someone. I don't know who.
Probably Phrase. Feel weird about eating on the live show.
It's not Fraser. That's not how he talks to Fraser. Craig?
David.
Might be Craig.
David.
You know what? His middle name is actually David.
How old are his parents?
Actually, he's Jake's age, so his parents. So
makes sense. I mean, his parents could be any fucking age at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not Fraser because he's just asked where they live. He knows where Fraser lives.
That would be concerning.
I think it might be Craig, judging from the tone of the conversation. Detective. I am, yeah. Bite and chew, Steph. Bite and chew. Fraser is not the one that Finn doesn't like. Finn doesn't like Corey.
Does Finn still not like Corey?
Still doesn't like Corey. Which is hilarious because Finn loved the surveyor today. Fucking hates Corey, but this complete stranger that came into our house, he gets kisses.
Interesting.
What a sap. Oh, Andy, if we have to fight over stuff, I hope you know I'm winning.
Oh, shit.
And I think there's a team of us, so you might be a little bit outnumbered.
I love how Kath's like, we always look after her. She's our friend after all. Alicia's like, she can look after herself.
The difference. Oh, are we all? We're literally fighting Andy in the comments. Wow.
This is going to end well, I'm sure.
Ray. Oh. Get him, Ray. Oh, that tickled me. That did. I was actually going to comment on the thoughts of packing up my books, but I've lost the comment now. Can you be asked unpacking and packing all the books, and then packing and then unpacking all the books? Kath is actually coming over this weekend to help pack books.
Nice.
So I'm going to have some assistance with that part. And then the unpacking of them is more exciting because I'll be unpacking them in my new library, which is going to be bigger and better and more me. I'm very excited about the new library.
I'm so hyped.
But that excites me. But Kath is going to help me pack them, so it won't be quite so bad.
Nice. Yeah, because it isn't, I had to obviously I wasn't moving, but I was moving my books from one room to another and taking them off the shelves. It's a fucking pain in the ass. I mean,
I'm literally moving them to the other side of the town.
Yeah. I ended up messaging you girls. I was like, I have no idea where to put these books. I'm halfway through the shelves and I've got no clue where to put the rest.
Yeah. Ray is being savage tonight. Oh. Brilliant. Yes, Kath, you will be my beautiful assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And then the party. There's a party? What party? I'm confused.
She says and then party, not and then the party. So maybe she means like
and then we can party. Oh, maybe.
Wow. Are you okay?
No. Party at mine? I'm having a party? We'll have a housewarming party. Are you referring to that? This is just level 1, Jade. Ray is seriously coming out with the corkers tonight. Loving it. One big pro of moving is you get to probably do a big unhaul of books you weren't sure about keeping before. That's what Caitlin did when she came over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fran will be a help as well. Yeah. This is so entertaining. I might need a snack. Treat her right or we'll kidnap your bed. Oh, funny. A Papa's party? What? I feel like this is referencing something that I'm too dumb to understand.
I don't know what it is either.
Okay. Well, at least we're in the same boat.
Up shit creek without paddle. As usual.
I reckon I probably will unhaul more though, just reading that comment again about unhauling. And I reckon it's probably going to end up being a lot of middle grades.
I did my huge unhaul before I took my books off of my shelves. And then I've ended up unhauling a whole bunch more since. I need to film it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I just couldn't fit them on the shelves. And I was like, I still don't have any interest in this since doing my massive unhaul. So.
Yeah. I think for me, what it is more likely to be is going to be unpacking the other end. Like taking them out of the box and then just being like, do I actually want to put this in this new exciting space and like bring the tone down with a book that I don't care for? So I reckon there'll probably be more that end. I feel like you always forget what you have on your shelves until you take them off and see them differently. Absolutely.
It's a true story.
It is. Yeah. Like, I feel that way with the middle grade. Like, we had this whole thing where I took all the middle grade off my shelf and put them on a cart and put that cart in a different room. And it's like, I don't even fucking think about those books ever.
Yeah.
They could all go. And I don't think I would even know what is gone, you know?
A lot of the ones that I've unhauled since have been middle grade. I think I got rid of
middle grade cart where books go to die.
I got rid of I think about 50% of my middle grade, actually.
Yeah. I hate it because I love middle grade as a thing. And I think there's so much great middle grade out there. And yeah, amazing. And when I was reading it, I was loving it. I think it's so imaginative, it's so fun, it's so creative. There are some incredible middle grade authors. And I hate the fact that I have, I don't know, changed taste because I feel like I'm missing out. But it just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm like mad at myself for it.
And the same with YA though as well. I'm very picky with my YA these days.
Yeah, same.
So much so that it's got to be like really campy YA slasher horror. That's it. That's the only thing I'll pick up these days is YA.
Yeah. Have I read any YA recently? Oh, Shanghai Immortal. Just to get you started on that again. Not YA, but felt like it.
Felt like fucking middle grade.
It felt like fucking something.
Piss fart, that's what it felt like.
It felt like a piss fart. Yeah, it did. Oh.
I'm still so mad about that book. So fucking mad.
Same. How's the sandwich? Asks
Nearly
Fran.
gone. It was good.
Nearly gone. Was it good? Has it hit the spot? Has it filled the hole?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit? That's not good enough.
It's got a whole bunch of fruit to go. It's going to be fine.
Yeah. Good.
There's a lot of Immortal going on right now in book titles, I'm not going to lie.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's only 2, but it's weird that it happened twice.
That book made me so mad. You know what I was thinking just before we got onto the subject? But this is an entire subject change, by the way, just so I don't give you whiplash.
Okay, bring it.
You know what I was thinking? This will only make sense to me, you, and our patrons, but I was thinking this is a little bit like, because I was going to change the title of this entire stream on YouTube while we were here, because it's not students anymore, clearly.
Absolutely. I am still sorry. Do we still have like a shit ton of people here watching this chaos?
187.
We've lost some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them have said, I'm not here for this bullshit.
And I was sat thinking, this is a little bit like the podcast that we haven't started yet. Do you know what I mean? Because we're just chatting shit, which is what we would do on the podcast. I mean, we would have a theme, but knowing us, we would derail entirely anyway. Do you know? I mean,
I still think that would be a great idea.
I mean, I was about to say I don't know why we haven't done it yet. I know exactly why we haven't done it yet. You've got enough on your plate as it is without setting up a new project.
Yeah, maybe if I could move house first, please.
And if I could set myself up with a new office first as well, that would be awesome. I would have somewhere to actually put my shit. So,
no, please don't become podcast girlies.
We would be awesome. We would be great though. If you could hear the shit we talk about backstage on our own and the amount of funny moments that we have entirely off camera, the amount of times I've said to Jade, I sometimes hate having my camera in my life. But at other times, when it's just the two of us backstage, I wish we were being filmed at all times. I wish we had control to edit it, obviously. But I wish we were being filmed at all times. The corkers that we have come out with.
Yeah.
Corkers. Longest podcast episode. It wouldn't now, yeah.
We would probably limit it to like an hour an episode or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why has Steph said please don't shit on the new floor? Who's shitting on the floor?
Oh, I don't know. I got really confused and I was like, I didn't say that.
No, the other Steph, the better Steph.
Excuse you. I have a whole video of that. I'm gonna have to make that public. Should I?
I don't know.
Maybe that should be my I haven't kept any of my bloopers for the year. Maybe that should be my blooper video for the year.
Maybe. You would need a moderator to keep you in check. That's not a bad shout.
No, yeah, because we can derail really bad. For example. Oh,
nice to push.
Yeah.
Yes.
I meant like a microphone and a laptop, you know.
Hey, this isn't a podcast. No one said this was a podcast. Don't get cheeky.
This is why we need moderating. Shit show with Steph and Jade.
Not bad. Not bad. Oh. We would edit that out.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Shan. Hello.
We don't listen to anybody's moderating, so maybe a moderator will be a waste of time. I keep forgetting. That number is definitely a reminder.
Hello to the lurkers.
Yeah.
You aren't commenting and are just watching this for reasons I cannot quite understand.
I don't understand how we didn't lose everybody, to be honest, other than the usual faces with a half hour in.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Do you reckon like at least half of them have just got us on mute and are reading anyway?
I truly hope so.
That would be great.
Mm.
Love to the lurkers. Bringing it back.
We always love to lurkers.
Seeing so many Patreon commenters, so I'm thinking about the actual public people watching this.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, hang on. Hello, lurker. The comment jumped.
Hello, Nikki.
Thank you so much for being here. I hope we haven't derailed your night too much and you're having fun. I hope you didn't have a load of shit to do.
I hope we've made you laugh at least twice. Twice is my goal.
Welcome.
Hello.
Also, Lindsay.
Lindsay.
That's what we should call the podcast, derailing.
Why is everything fucking train themed?
Because, totally missed that. I totally missed it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you got on. I missed the train. Sorry.
You missed the train entirely. Why is everything train themed?
I was late to the station. As per fucking usual.
Lindsay's whole ass mood. Alicia also wants to mute us. Hello, Becca.
Cannot wait for the Twitch to make a comeback.
I will be able to do that. That'll be great. Very excited.
Hello, lurkers. We do love you.
We do love a lurker.
Bringing us back down to reality with a right bump there, Fran. That's going to be a straight no. Either that or she's just frozen. I think she's pretending to be frozen so she doesn't have to answer the question. I know your trick. I know your trick. You forgot that was even a thing, didn't you?
I unhauled that series. Hi, lurkers. Oh, I love you all. You're great.
Oh.
Oh.
That's really cute. I love that.
I also love that. We are your friends.
Love that for you.
Cool. Way, winner. Oh.
Fair. I think being here is a much healthier option and we support this.
Absolutely.
Wholeheartedly.
Yep. I can hear a car alarm. I really hope it's not mine.
It used to be mine. Constantly. My vet impression. What was my... the vet impression, yeah, sure. Oh, that's now on the internet for everyone to see at any point.
Yeah, it is. You're right. That's great.
Howdy, lurker. I couldn't be asked to read anyway. It feels like we've all got towards the end of the week and just been like, nah.
It's only Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday. It's only Thursday.
Mm.
Oh, how I wish it were Friday.
We are at the procrastination station.
Yeah, the train's always late.
All aboard.
I love how we've turned Emma's night around. That's great. I'll wait for you to get there.
Yeah, I'm really behind. Oh, bless you.
Ah, awesome. Love
glad
it.
to see you both. Oh, bless you. I'm sorry about that.
Honestly, you have all of my sympathies. I know the feeling very well from the past year. So it fucking sucks. And you will get through it.
Oh my God.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. I love that, Emma.
The G&T and chocolate. Not giving a fuck that it's a Thursday.
Perfection.
Honestly. Oh, she's back.
There is.
I'll wait for you to get there.
I want to keep clicking on these because they're making me feel better about the fact that we're not sprinting when we probably should be.
Sometimes this is what people need, I feel, though.
We've just never done it public before, so I feel a bit...
But yeah, no, we haven't ever done it publicly.
I mean, if people didn't want to be here, they wouldn't be here, you know, so...
That's true. The back button or the YouTube home button is still there.
I know that someone somewhere else is doing actual sprints, so if you did want to get some stuff done, I'm sure you could. And if not, there is 11 and a half hours from Tuesday. Hang out with me and Gavin instead.
That too.
For fuck's sake.
She's back.
Jesus Christ.
Look at her. Just look at her. I love how her face doesn't match her neck at all.
How is sunflower wasp going? It sounds like we're all having a hard time. We just needed some fun today to hang out.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even think I had realized that I even necessarily needed this. I was just feeling a bit tired and slumpy.
Yeah.
Similar to what there is a bug. Similar to what Emma was saying. And now I do feel like I could quite happily crack open a cocktail. I don't have any, so I can't. But
I absolutely thought you were going to say book then and make us sprint. And I was like, no, I'm not ready for that yet. You're going to have to wait.
no. Reading? Never heard of it. Honestly.
Oh, yeah. Sarah's just reminded me I need to check something that I forgot to check because obviously it's who I am as a person.
That's usually how a reminder works. Yeah.
Wait, where is Ocean's comment? Oh, bless you. I am so sorry, my love.
Sending you love.
Yeah.
But also, don't want to change the tone because you're enjoying the chaos as a distraction. So
this.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Absolutely. Am I about to eat this full?
A book? Don't know her.
We appreciate you.
Oh, we do. We do. Don't know her.
I didn't finish anything yesterday, but I did finish a whole novel on Monday and then 2 volumes of One Piece on Tuesday. So we do be going through it.
Why have you got rice in your phone?
What's the matter with you? Did you drown it and put it in rice?
What is wrong with you?
Are the moons doing some fuckery on the planets or something? What's going on?
Maybe.
The planets are fucking around and we are the saviors. You're welcome.
Do I need to light some candles or some shit?
I'm forever procrastinating doing my dishes. I'm not going to lie. I fucking hate doing the dishes. Oh, see, now this is some slumping. That is some slumping.
That's a week.
Yeah.
A whole ass week.
Yeah. Love and chaotic energy to all of those who need it today for sure. Do you want brownies or cookies, rat bag?
Oh, don't make me pick.
Both.
Especially not from Fran because her baking is incredible.
Fran, she wants both.
Have you ever you've had Fran's baked goods, right?
Yeah. When she came round and met me, Gavin Police at yours.
So good.
Yeah. Spilled coffee all over it, and then Britney Spears started singing. She was possessed. Wasn't expecting. I was just reading that, and I did not expect that sentence to go that way. That went in a direction I did not see coming.
Wow. Okay. Oh. Incredible.
Why? When I read Cece's comment as if she hadn't picked one up since today, I had a moment of forgetting Thursdays in every week.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's what we need.
Hashtag free Britney. Which isn't funny, but in this circumstance, it's quite funny.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh.
I love that.
Oh.
I do love that.
Good vibes.
We are very much so, I would say cozy, but incredibly chaotic.
Oh.
because of the conversation changes that we can have, like we are quite whiplashy. I will say that. I apologize if anyone's got a sore neck right now, but I think they're hilarious.
Brittany has been freed. Oh, that was fantastic. You know what? The surprise laugh actually hurt my throat as it came out.
Did your eyelids feel like they were going to go inside out?
Different sort of laugh. That's when I'm like proper squinty, like I'm deep in the laughter. It feels like my eyeballs are going to turn inside out. I read that as fried. Brittany has been fried. Oh, outstanding. Oh.
Oh, poor. Cute.
How do your eyelids feel, Jade? Honestly, unreliable.
Unreliable.
Just the same as my counting to 3 is also unreliable.
What is that about? Why can't you count to 3?
The crocheting that I was doing just involved me counting to 3 over and over again.
Yeah.
And therefore made me realize how unreliably I cannot count to 3. I would get to 1 and then have to check.
How unreliably I cannot count to 3. Is that a sentence or a double negative?
How unreliably
I cannot count to 3.
I cannot count. I don't know. I also can't speak English. I can't math. I can't English.
How unreliably I can count to 3. How much I cannot count to 3. I don't know why I got stuck on that. It doesn't fucking matter. It's you banging on about counting to 3. I just got stuck on that sentence. Sorry.
I can't count to 3.
Apparently I should be an editor. But 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but because I'm crocheting at the same time, like I'm doing 1, 2. Right. Did I do 2 or did I do 3?
You know what?
1, 2. There's definitely 2 there. So 1 more is 3. Is that 3 now? And then again in the next hole. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I've got no idea how to use Twitch. Like, you used to do it, didn't you, for
Animal Crossing. Yeah.
But I've got no idea how to do it. And is Twitch the sort of place that you can just do this, where you're not playing a game?
Yeah. There's a whole channel on Twitch called Just Chatting.
Interesting. Why do we not do this?
I don't know. Maybe we should.
Fascinating. Maybe we do that for the time being until we can until we've made a decision whether or not to do a podcast. We've been sitting on this podcast idea for about 6 months now. We did. To be fair,
we just do a Just Chatting on Twitch channel instead.
Sorry, just really freaked myself out. Put my arm out. It's very solid, and I was like, "Who is that?" It's my laptop.
Who is that?
I panicked. It felt like a leg, and it's my laptop bag with books in.
The fact that you actually flinched.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
That really freaked me out. Holy shit. I even looked though. I was like, oh my God, who is that? It's clearly my fucking laptop bag.
I love that your response was, who is that? Rather than what is that? Like, it's definitely a person.
Just myself.
Sat with you.
Shit myself. You know what? For the longest, this radiator is new, and for the longest time after it was installed, for about 4 weeks after it was installed,
you'd see the like dark silhouette and think, what the fuck is that?
Every time, because I usually sit in that corner, because the coffee table's new as well. Usually sit in that corner. I'd see out the corner of my eye and be like, oh my God, and then realize it's the fucking radiator, not a person stood in the corner of my room doing nothing.
Yeah.
PSA.
Fucking Popeye. Oh my God.
Possibly. Probably struggles.
Oh.
What were we talking about? Twitch. What were we saying? I struggled with it freaked me out. I didn't know who it was.
Amazing. Told you all I was driving over.
Run away. Look, same, right? It could be anyone hiding underneath the blanket right now.
Okay, but you lock all of your doors as soon
No.
as you walk through them.
I usually do. You know what? I have actually forgotten to lock my back door.
That is very unlike you.
It is, but I was in such a frigging panic just trying to get in the house. I really needed to pee. I was late for my stream and I just wanted to eat something. So I peed not at the back door, in the toilet. I came in, I peed, I got the laptop set up, I forgot about eating. Oh dear. Oh, questioned everything you knew about me. For what reason? Why?
What have you done? I thought you were the one that was about to be murdered, not you were the one doing murdering.
What did I do now?
I don't know. That back door has seen some things this year.
Facts. That's what she said. Bed dirt.
Bed dirt.
Dirt. Wow. Just the leg.
I assumed that was a person attached to the leg.
I didn't assume it was just a leg. I just panicked and thought there was someone sat next to me, and then panicked because there shouldn't be someone sat next to me, and then panicked because why would I think there's someone sat next to me? What happened? You went darker than I did, albeit I thought there was someone sat next to me.
Brilliant.
Why? Listen, I am a child, okay? What was wrong with my sandwich? I'm going to have to put that.
Put cheese in it. That's where you went wrong for me.
I love cheese. I'm putting that on the floor. It's freaking me out.
I was so fucking annoyed at my pasta the other day.
I knew that was coming.
I was so upset.
I knew that was coming. Yes. I didn't think anyone noticed, but apparently Jay did.
It was just like a little flinch,
Yeah.
which Danielle is right. Like, it should have been a lot bigger if you actually thought a person was there.
The computer should have got over.
There should have been screaming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm. Just a casual. Who is that? So we turn okay.
Just turn around to the stranger. Who are you?
Oh, listen, we didn't come here to watch me make a sandwich.
No, we came here to read, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So.
And yet we're getting no shit for the lack of reading. I'm getting shit for the sandwich I made.
I think we need to change the title of this to the Final Brain Cell Support Group. It's the final brain cell. Do-do-do-do.
I've got a really bad stitch.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Cheeky bitch.
You'll have to wait there to find business. Oh, amazing.
Podcast title right there. We share one. It's the worst. I mean, you guys get great content out of it, but absolute nightmare. On the days when I haven't got mine and I need it, terrible. Albeit you need it more than I do.
Thanks.
And those days are way worse for you. When we'll message and be like, can I have that brain cell back, please? Because this is not going well.
Oh, amazing.
Mum said it's my turn with the brain cell. The worst host.
This is another reference that I don't get.
This.
I feel like it's probably a TikTok sound.
This. Oh.
No, the next one.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to go, and then another message came through. Yeah.
I feel like it's wasted that I don't know the reference because it's probably funny.
Yeah, but you say that every time I don't know your references. You go, that's wasted then. What a wasted reference.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what reference I ended up using with Gav the other day? And it was really, really funny. He kept saying the word cancelled. Obviously, Gav's a Geordie. Do you know where this is going right now just from that?
I feel like I do.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Folded birds, by any chance?
Birds. All those paper birds.
You just kept saying the word
cancelled. Cancelled. I'll cancel you. Yeah. I can't remember it, and I can't do a Geordie accent. It's funny. Daft slag. That's it.
Fold you in the shape of a 40 paper bird in a minute, you daft slag. And he didn't know it. He didn't know it. I had to send it him. But it's just because he
Gavin didn't know that Geordie Shore thing. Wow. Shocking.
I was incredibly disappointed. He found it funny in the end, though. Oh, it's from the song I Feel Pretty from West Side Story.
Never seen it. Sauce. That car alarm is still going.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's something severely wrong with you, Emily.
Just put a slice of bread under it and a slice of bread on top of it. You've made the leg sandwich.
When I read it, that's exactly what I thought. I didn't think that I had to make a sandwich for the leg. I thought of making the leg a sandwich.
A sandwich.
Oh, Jesus. Strange. This is a strange freak. Oh, it truly was. It truly was. And that is one of my favourite scenes ever. Vicky Parson doing that.
The leg eating a sandwich is tickling me.
The leg is a sandwich.
Wow.
I've eaten too much. This is making me want to pick up that cannibal book. Go read.
I didn't realise you were reading a comment and was very concerned about you. The fact that you just went, I've eaten too much and it's making me want to pick up that cannibal book.
The fact that we're not concerned about Alicia reading the cannibal book makes sense.
It's very in character for Alicia, I feel, so not concerned.
We all need to do a big burp. I'm just too lazy to keep leaning forward to click on the comments. That's what's going on here. I don't need to do a big burp. I'm just reading. I'm not reading a cannibal book. I don't need to do a big burp. I'm just too lazy to lean forward. My back hurts. I'm old.
And I can't click on them for you, otherwise I would. Oh. It's okay, we can fucking read. Can we? Debatable.
Is it you oh fucking hell. You say that, but Jade thought I was going reading a book about cannibalism, and then I thought she was going to be thinking that I need to do a big burp, knowing full well that I can't do that.
Yes. Oh. I'm in fact vegetarian, just in case anyone has the place on speed dial.
I appreciate. My body does feel like it's about 92 years old though. Right now, my back is very, very sore.
A normal day with this lot. Wow.
Stefan's been a real bitch today.
Snefflin is being a little bitch today. I can't even deny it though. I am thick as fuck. Like my mum says this about me all the time. Not that I'm thick as fuck. She's not that mean. But she says like I'm smart in terms of like I'm book smart on specific topics. Like I have knowledge.
Yes.
I just lack all common sense.
Yeah, Andy would say you are the dumbest, smartest person he's ever met. He's got one of them at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like but then again, I don't want to say I'm book smart because I'm not like super book smart.
No, but you have this thing about you that constantly makes me forget there is about 7 or 8 years between us. Because you seem like you're my age, if not older. And I seem like I'm younger than your age. Because I am a child. Do you get what I mean? Like, you seem very
I feel like at this age though, I feel like once you've passed like 24, like age doesn't, or what age is it that your brain stops developing? Is that 26?
I reckon about 13 for me.
Like I feel like when you get to a certain age, and we're kind of at that age then doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean?
No, like it doesn't matter to me that you're 7 years younger than me.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like in terms of your intelligence and so on. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah.
When it's like other 26-year-olds, 25, oh thank fuck, 26-year-olds. It's a struggle. 25-year-olds, and they don't seem as like,
How did you get it wrong? Right, get it wrong, get it right again, and then get it wrong again.
Wow, what did I say again? That the line
25 again.
No, 26. I feel like they don't have like the knowledge about the world that you do. Do you get what I mean? I don't know how to say that in such a way that I'm making other 26-year-olds sound dumb. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that you've got your house young, you've been in a long-term relationship for a long time with Jake, you're engaged, you've got your shit together in some sense. Not 100%, in some sense. You know what you're doing. You're on the path. I just know you're going to disagree with whatever I say.
Pretty much.
But you know stuff that even I don't know. You're mature. Thank you, Taylor. You are a lifesaver because I was digging myself a real hole right there and I was getting really sweaty about it. I don't want to go any deeper.
So the trauma.
You've seen a lot of shit.
I've seen a lot of shit.
She's a wise older sister to me as well, and I'm 7 years older than her, so I don't know what to tell you. No, I didn't mean it like that. I love you. I didn't mean it like that. Again, you are very wise and mature for your age. You know? I know a lot of dumb 25.
Emily's fucking smart. Like, when I think of a book smart person,
Emily.
I think of Emily.
Yeah, she's super book smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to you.
I think Emily also has a lot of common sense, so I feel like she is the safest amongst us all.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's got both going on. She's
But back to you and your mum saying you've got no common sense. I think you've got some common sense. I don't think she's right there, but
I was thinking, how did we get from this? Caitlin called me thick as fuck. I feel like she has now backtracked and doesn't think I'm thick as fuck, but I would say I am, and my mum would agree. Like, I just have very little common sense, and there's very simple things I need people to guide me through. Like a lot of things that come with responsibility scare me? I don't know.
I know where you're thinking though. Like, were you thinking of things like taxes and mortgage? Or
Oh,
not
they
that
fucking
bad?
terrify me, but I think they terrify everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going to go with that.
No, I'm thinking more like
sticking your fingers in plug holes. Plug holes?
Yeah, I don't do that often.
Plug sockets. Plug sockets. The plug holes don't matter. Stick your finger in a plug hole you want.
I now can't think of an example because with a lot of things I do tend to actually just get on with it, but I think I lack common sense.
I think you're doing all right.
Yeah. Thanks.
When you think about the fact that if I need to write a really professional email to someone, I get you to do it for me and I just copy and paste it into the email and send it.
That's true. You do that.
That's common sense. I can't fucking do that. Because I ramble. It ends up 3 pages long. You do it in 3 sentences.
Yeah, you do ramble.
And I apologise for shit.
The plug hole man will get you. Brilliant.
See, Jay can make phone calls. I can't make phone calls. That's not a thing I can do.
Oh, phone calls scare me.
Okay.
But like sometimes they're the only way to solve a problem.
Well, yeah, I'll do everything. No, I will look for every single email I possibly can.
Yeah, no, I do. I will call someone. Like if it's going to actually solve the problem, I'll call someone. If I can do it without calling someone, I won't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know that thing that goes on, it's like a meme, but kind of not, that goes on with, so I sent an email and they've not replied. Okay, did you try calling them? I sent them an email. Yeah, but did you try calling them? I sent them 2 emails. Did you try calling them? I sent them a text. It's me.
Yeah, fair.
You drive though, so you must have some common sense. I mean, I had this conversation earlier on this after. It wasn't with you. Was it with you? No. I had this conversation this afternoon with Wayne, Chloe, and Andy, actually. That sometimes when I come out of my brother's street, I forget what side of the road I need to drive on and have a mild panic if there's nobody else on the road. My brain just goes completely blank and I have no idea what side of the road I'm supposed to be driving on. Not a fucking clue. For like 30 seconds. It's a long time, that, when you're driving.
I just want to respond to this and say no one ever said I drive well or safely.
The safely agreed. The well, you've made it here several times in one piece.
I've never crashed.
With a semi-faulty car, I might add.
My car is fine now.
It's now?
She wasn't when she came to you that time, but she wasn't when I came to yours, had to immediately open the bonnet and like drown her in coolant. But at least I had the coolant. I was prepared.
Driving around with a bottle of coolant in a boot.
Oh.
Honestly, does this not happen to anybody else? I purely panic. It's only when there's no one else on the road. If there's someone else on the road, I'm fine. But if there's nobody else on the road, it does happen. Let's not do this.
I mean, thanks. Although Emily was scared. Although it was you that drove straight over a roundabout, so...
Yeah. It's a flat roundabout, just to clarify. It wasn't one of them massive ones that's a mound. It's a flat roundabout. My driving instructor used to say that to me all the time. Steph, these are roundabouts, not overabouts. Can you go around it, please? Nothing's changed.
And through a red light. It's a public. Let's not do this.
It wasn't a red light when I went through. It was a red light when Jade went through. And it wasn't 60 miles an hour, don't lie.
We're fine drivers. We've never caused actual hazards.
No, we were safe. We knew exactly what to do.
Fine. I do just accelerate rapidly. My car doesn't accelerate rapidly.
I
do,
haven't
though.
done that before.
Yeah, I haven't done that before either. Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I do this though. If somebody is giving me directions and they go, we need to go left here, I have to, my hands are on the steering wheel, I have to go, okay. I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
I don't like it when someone has to give me instructions. I'm like, just give me the address and I'll put it in the fucking sat nav because that makes it so much easier.
Because
My
when
dad
she
always,
gives you instructions, that's better.
yeah, no, yeah, but she's not giving me instructions because I got her on mute. I don't want to listen to her. I just want to see where
You
I'm
just
going
want to
when
see
I'm
the blue line.
at. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
She does.
thank you.
She's a rebel.
Again, I will say I've never actually caused a danger.
No.
I passed my driving test first time. Passed my theory test first time.
I did neither of those things. I passed them eventually. I'm not driving illegally, but didn't do it first time.
She never passed. She doesn't have a license.
Oh, God. What are we pleasing me for? What did I do now? What was I saying?
I don't know.
I genuinely got the memory of a fish, I swear. 3-second memory. My brother does this. This is why no matter where we go, if my brother's coming out with me, he drives. I've had to put him on my insurance because he can't deal with being sat in the passenger seat. Where it doesn't matter who's driving. He doesn't care. He knows full well I'm a safe driver. I've never caused an accident. But he cannot be a passenger. And my mum, I'm surprised she hasn't ripped, the handle thing that comes in every car. Surprised she hasn't ripped it off. Honestly, you would think that she is in a rally car every time she gets in the car with my brother, or me, or my dad, quite frankly, with anybody, because she drives like she's 95. She's a danger to everyone.
Yeah.
I've never gone through on a red, but I've stopped at a green light multiple times.
Oh, brilliant. Oh.
Yeah, it took me 3. Don't like the lack of control. That's fair.
My mum is also a bad passenger, which is hilarious because she's a terrible driver.
It just must be a thing. If you're a terrible driver, you're a horrendous passenger.
Like when I drive, my mum is literally like, "Oh my God, slow down," about everything. But then when she drives, she's not so bad in her car, but when she drives my car, because it's a lot smaller and quite different to hers, I assume. It's just a nightmare. But she always insists.
Jesus Christ, handle.
It is, yeah.
My mum's the same. I have to say to her, Mum, can you pack that in or walk? Because you're stressing me up. I'm going to have an accident because you keep screaming. So I've worked up another appetite.
Love it.
I used to get really car sick in my brother's car when he was younger. I used to get really bad car sickness in his car because he drove like an absolute clown, like, any 18-year-old boy does. For the first year when he passed his test, he was on my car insurance. And after a year, I got told so many stories of his friends, from his friends, of him doing donuts on Tesco car park and all of this shit. So I kicked him off the insurance. He had to get his own car. And then I found out, not 6 months later after I kicked him off the insurance, he'd gone camping with his now ex. and her family. He'd gone in my car. I didn't need it, so he'd gone in my car, and he'd locked the keys in the boot of the car and had to break into the car to get them out again.
How
So
do you do that? Do you not need the keys to lock the car?
it was a really old Focus. So he'd locked the car with the key and then gone to the boot, unlocked the boot, obviously dumped the keys in the car in the boot to get something out of the boot, forgotten, shut the boot. The whole car's locked. You can't do that now, but it was like a, I don't even know if, I think it was like an 03 reg. It was really old because this was like,
well, so old that it's one where you need the key to manually unlock the boot and it automatically locks because you haven't got the key. Yeah.
That's how old it was. So he tried the half tennis ball trick. Where he got a tennis ball from, I don't know. Cut a tennis ball in half, tried to pop the lock. It didn't work. So he had to call the AA out. And I went, the AA's broke into my car. He went, yep, sorry. And the day I was getting rid of him off the insurance, I had these really fancy alloys on my car because I was a bit of a boy racer. The day I was kicking him off the car insurance, he went over a pothole and slashed one of the tyres and wrecked the alloy. The day he was going off my insurance, I was like, my dude, you're in so much trouble right now.
And now he's the one with the fancy cars and stuff and tells you how to look after yours.
Yep, he's become very responsible.
How the turns have tabled.
How the turns have tabled, indeed.
Procrastination sure does win tonight. Yeah.
It's honestly, it's an actual wonder that I haven't caused accidents before now, because the amount of times that I will get in the car, I will travel somewhere. It might be halfway through my journey. I might have gotten to the end of my journey and I will go, what route did I just take? Because I've got absolutely no idea how I just got here. Whether it was safe. Did I go through a red light? Did I hit someone? Can't remember a single thing about the whole journey.
I used to do that all the time when I used to work in Colchester. Like the drive home. Like I would get home and be like, the last thing I remember was leaving the office.
Yeah. Yeah. I do it regularly. And then sometimes I'll be looking round. Farmers in his field. Pigeon. And completely lost all sense of what I'm doing.
Yeah. You do kind of go into autopilot sometimes, don't you?
Listen, that's not now. This was when I first had that car. I was, my brother had just turned 18, so I was 25. But yeah, this was, 13 years ago. I've been driving 15 years.
Oh, that's interesting. You're actually fully aware, but your brain only remembers the important parts. That's good to know.
Nice.
Because I do that often.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I remember when I went to, it's in my, when I went to the zoo at the beginning of my July vlog, actually, on the way back.
That's about as far into your July vlog as I've got so far. I saw a bear.
Yeah. On the way back, Andy and Amelia fell asleep. And I have this thing, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the same with anybody else, but I was absolutely knackered. It had been a long drive to the place, and then we'd been wandering around for hours and then coming back. And I was starting to get really lethargic and very sleepy. And I had a police car behind me. And I was so incredibly aware that I entirely missed a turning I was meant to take. Luckily, it was a road that ended in a roundabout. So I just did a U-turn around the roundabout and came back up. But I panicked because the police car followed me. And he went straight on at the roundabout, thank fuck. And I came back on myself and then went onto the motorway. And I had to wake Andy up. I was like, babe, you've got to wake up because I'm nodding off. And there was a police car right behind me and I've just missed a turn. And I think I zoned out for like a couple of seconds because I just completely missed the turn. And he was like, what do you mean? Anyway, I have said it to him. I said, listen, when we go to Scotland, you can't fall asleep in the car. because I will fall asleep at the wheel. It's a 4-hour drive. It doesn't bother me when I come to yours.
I was going to say, the drive here is 4 hours, and you manage that, right?
But I blast the tunes and sing my heart out.
So do that on the way to Scotland.
Can't do that if someone's asleep.
Yeah, you fucking can. You're driving. You can do whatever you need to make sure that you're a safe driver and you're awake. And if that's what it takes, yes, you can. Yeah. They can be inconvenienced for a little while. You're the one driving.
I said to him, I'd rather you be awake anyway, because I really want you to get a clip of the Scotland sign as we drive past it for my vlog. Thank you. I was like, while I'm driving, you need to be content creator. Thank you.
You know what would be even better? He should learn to fucking drive, and then you could share. Next time.
He won't be past now before we go.
That's why I said next time.
Yeah.
You're literally going next month. He hasn't even booked his lessons yet. That would be fucking rapid. Exactly. Driver's rules. Everyone goes by this. The driver decides.
He will sleep the tunes on you, right?
He will sleep through anything.
This is true.
Yeah. He'll be fine. I open the window, put the radio volume up to stay awake. Yeah, that is what I do as well. And it has to be songs that I can sing to, because if it's a song that I don't know, I zone out of it.
Yeah, same.
And then it does nothing.
I struggle with windows open on the motorway doing 90 though.
Oh, the noise from them. Yeah.
Straight.
What I did on the way up to Norfolk the other day, old school Busted.
Oh, nice.
The first 2 Busted albums. I've made a playlist literally just of those 2 albums. That I had the time of my fucking life, except the moment where I lost control on the A14 of my car going through a massive puddle, literally aquaplaned along the A14. Was like, I'm going to die. Didn't die. Was okay. Carried on singing my tunes.
Yeah.
It was scary though.
Yeah.
But yeah, old school Busted. Good night.
Sleep well. Oh my god. Well, these scripts have gone well.
So well. I've read so much. It's amazing.
This weekly vlog's going to be fucking awesome.
I'm not even vlogging.
I am. It's my readathon.
I've got nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm glad you didn't die. Thanks, Carrie. I'm also quite glad I didn't die.
You have read comments. This is true. I read something.
Very, very true. I've read 1,000 imaginary pages.
I've actually finished a book while listening to the chatting. Incredible multitasking. I could never.
Incredible. Is now a good time to remind people to fill out the Trover Trip surveys if they haven't done that already?
Oh my god, potentially, yeah. Yeah, if you didn't know, we're going to be like ever so slightly beggy right now. But if you didn't know, both myself and Jade have exciting opportunities coming up separately with Trover Trip. Would you like to pitch your trip? Because I don't have a trip that I'm specifically pitching, to be honest. I just want the survey to be filled out so I can have a trip to go on.
Beg away. Thanks for the permission. Right, Trover Trip. Everyone knows what Trover Trip is, right? It's that thing where like influencers, I hate the word influencers. Influencers can, depends how you're marketing it. Yeah, content creators, people with a following, whatever, can do group trips with their following. Gavin's doing one next month. Becca's doing one next month. Gavin's planning another one. Beth's planning one. You've heard of them. They have contacted us separately for us to possibly do the same thing. And how does the polar fantasy adventure of our dreams sound if we could potentially swing a trip to Iceland in like February or something? Not this upcoming February, because I'll need more time to prepare than that. But like a February trip to Iceland to literally live out like the Polathon dream, because that's what I would want to do with my group of people. Like, you'll know how much I love polar fantasy, and I think like living it in Iceland with the people that understand how much I love that would be incredible. So Cece's popped the link there. There is a survey. You don't have to say Iceland. You can pick any location. But the survey is just to gather interest. I will be totally honest and transparent with you here. The number of responses we get does determine what opportunities are available. The more responses, the better the opportunities are for the trip. I'll be honest with you there. So we might be beggy, but it's because we want to make the best thing possible. Yeah. And more responses means that we can do that. So if you could fill it out, that would be great. I will say, when it comes to the budget question, bear in mind that these trips come with full guided tours and at least a few meals and so on. So they can be pricey.
And you do have a guide with you 24/7 for the whole trip.
The guide stays with you the whole time. It's not just for the tour. So you would be very safe.
There's security for everyone, translators, and they will be our tour guide for the whole trip.
Yeah. So if you want to fill that out for us, that would be great, because I would love to make the polar fantasy trip of our dreams come true.
Yup. So that is Jade's link.
And when it comes to Steph's, how does a bookshop crawl through New York sound? Because if you're going to go to New York with anyone, it's probably going to be Miss Lindsay Kelk's biggest fan over there.
True story. New York's biggest fan.
Who hearts New York more?
'Tis me. I didn't have a specific. Jade went into this when she got the email. She immediately knew if she was going to do this, the only trip she had in mind would be something called Iceland specifically. There are a few other options open to her, but Iceland specifically is the one that she's really excited about. I did a lot of friggin' diving actually into all of the trips. Came up with a handful that I was excited about, and I was like on the fence with Bali and actually another one that I can't even remember now, to be perfectly honest.
Was it the Switzerland one?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, Switzerland. That one's really fucking expensive. Don't pick Switzerland. And New York is an option. Now, I freaking love New York, and I actually would love another trip to New York. I'm not going to lie. And I just think that it would be incredible. Just think of the book shopping you could do. The book shopping. We don't have Barnes and Noble in the UK. And I would love to go to a Barnes and Noble. I've been to New York twice, and I would go back every single year if I possibly could. But, money. But I've never been in a Barnes and Noble, and I would love to go in one. And there's so many independent bookstores. I'm thinking that we could do like a whole day book shopping. We get like one free day with all the activities that we get. We actually get like a whole day free that we can do our own thing. And I'm thinking like book shopping.
Forget a bar crawl. You're going on a book crawl.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about it. So again, would greatly appreciate any extra entries for the survey. There is just FYI as well, there's absolutely no commitment for you to go on either of the trips if you fill the survey out. It's just for us to gauge. Actually, it's for us to get to the next stage. Full transparency.
It's not even necessarily just data gathering. If you don't hit certain thresholds, then you don't qualify.
You don't get a trip, essentially.
Yeah. And that is something I want to do through this whole process if it goes forward, is be totally honest about every step of the way, because I know as someone who's seen other people organize them, like I've been kind of a skeptic. Like I'm happy for them all. Like don't get me wrong, as soon as Gavin's Japan trip was confirmed, I was like absolutely stoked for him.
Yeah.
But also I've just always been a little bit skeptical about like how it works.
Yeah.
And why the prices seem so high. But then seeing it and understanding it from the back end.
That's what she said.
Like it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
And knowing like there is a tour guide with you the whole time.
Yeah.
And like transfers are included and the tours and stuff. And I now also work in the travel industry, so I know from an inside perspective how expensive tours actually are.
Yeah, so expensive.
Quite.
Yeah. And I've done a lot of traveling myself, so I know as someone who has paid for tours as well how expensive they can be. On the flip side, being a consumer, I know how expensive they can be. Similarly, I actually weighed up, this is the work I was doing at 6 o'clock this morning. I actually weighed up how much a trip would cost to New York if I was to do it myself for the same amount of days in the same hotel, without food included. You do get your breakfasts included and a couple of dinners. And it was getting close to the price that is a guesstimate on the website. That's not the price that we would get, but it's a guesstimate on the website. And it was getting close to that. And we don't, at that point, we don't have any food, we don't have any transfers, we don't have a guide, and we don't have any activities to do.
Yeah.
So they seem, I think what it is, and you said this earlier on, Jade, that it's seeing that figure in one go.
Rather than separating it down into, oh, it's this much for the hotel. Oh, it's this much for the transfers. Yeah. Oh, it's this much if we add dinners to our stay. Oh, it's this much for this tour, this much for this tour, this much for this tour, this much for this tour. Yeah. It's seeing it all in one lump sum.
Yeah, it's very intimidating.
It's scary, and I get that. And I think that's why, like, before I had looked at it from a insider point of view, like just seeing it from the other people announcing their tours, like I thought,
that's a lot.
I just don't understand why it's so expensive. I now understand why it's so expensive.
Absolutely.
And also, back to Iceland. Iceland is just expensive in general, so I have kind of fucked myself over by wanting to do that so bad.
It would be incredible, though.
It's literally the only place I would want to go.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If I can't do Iceland, I ain't doing it.
Yeah. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Anyway, that's us being beggy over with. Just wanted to say that.
We've given ourselves the ick a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we definitely have. We were literally talking about this earlier today, and we were like, but we really just don't want to, like, beg. In fact, I'm sure I have a text from you that's like, I feel funny about begging or something.
I think it was like, I just don't want to beat them over the head with it.
That was it, yeah. You did say that as well. I'm literally scrolling back through a conversation.
It's the food that stresses me out. I'm very difficult. That's understandable. If you have specific dietary requirements, you do give that to them. If you're going on the trip, you can give them that information. That's absolutely fine. And they will try and work around that. For example, there's certain places, though, that there shouldn't be an issue. Like, for example, the States, or I'm trying to think of somewhere else that does, like, you know, food that you might be used to in the UK. I don't even know what they eat in Iceland. What do they eat in Iceland?
Probably food.
I'm so unbelievably done with your shit.
Oh.
If I could be asked, I'd kick you out for that.
That involves reaching over and touching the laptop. They eat ice. I love ice. Oh. Also, you did say I don't want to bash people over the head with it. That is what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate. Thank you.
You also said, I don't know how to do this without sounding like an asshole, though, you know?
Yes.
So we do feel like assholes.
Yeah.
Just to be real with you. Like,
you know what? That was this morning though as well, and we've been texting all day since that. I love how you've looked all the way through.
Yeah, I've scrolled back to that was 10:10 this morning. You said,
oh my God, that was early.
I don't know how to do this without sounding like an arsehole, though, you know? I'm also debating popping it on Twitter. I didn't do that to start off with.
I've still not done it either. I read this as ice with a little bath. I don't know why.
A little ice bath.
Seems like a lot of fish according to Google. Thank you, Taylor, for the normal answer instead of the bullshit one, Jade.
That would be difficult for me because I fucking hate seafood.
Well, this is what I said when I said I don't know what they eat in Iceland, like fish, and you went probably food.
Well, I mean, fish is food
that you don't eat.
No. I'll just go veggie for the week. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
Lapland. You know what? That's an option as well. I picked that on yours.
Lapland is on my my list of locations that has been suggested.
Which is funny because it's not on the itinerary, so I don't know where they're getting that from. But
Alaska has jumped up as well.
I picked that one too, I think. I just picked all the cold ones for you.
All the cold ones. Iceland, Alaska, Norway, Finland, Canada, Lapland.
Nice.
Just all the cold ones.
It's the story of my life.
Yeah.
Traveling by myself is what I'm most nervous about, but I'm organising a trip to Scotland on my own. So if that goes well, I think it could be a real possibility.
Traveling on my own also terrifies me.
Yeah.
As someone who has never travelled, like, it does scare me a lot. And I think the logistics, if it were to go ahead, the logistics scare me.
Yeah. I've travelled on my own. I travelled to Singapore and Australia on my own completely. So I'm not terrified of that. I'm terrified on the you're fine with the bit I'm terrified with, and I'm fine with the bit you're terrified with.
Maybe we should just go together.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where we're going with this. If Andy decides not to come, which I don't think he will, you're being my +1 on my trip, by the way.
That will make me feel really bad for the fact that I probably won't have a +1 on my trip, though.
That's fine. I can't not have one. I can't not have one. You don't need one, but I can't do this trip without you or Andy coming with me. So, you know. Canada. The bucket list. That's fair.
This is what scares me as well. Like, I've only ever flown once when I was a kid. Like, I don't know how airports work. Where do you go? What do? You walk in the front door and then what?
There's screens in front of you. You look for your flight number and it'll tell you what desk to check in at. Go to the desk and check in.
How'd you find the desk?
They've got numbers on them.
They're just lined up?
Yep.
Oh.
Google what an airport looks like inside, for the love of God, woman.
I've only ever been to one when I was a kid. I don't know what the inside of an airport looks like.
Like, I'm not lying, is there? There's like actual screens in front of you. They tell you what your flight number is and where your desk is to check in. You go to your desk, you give them your passport, you check in.
Need to get one of them first.
She's not going fucking anywhere. You give them your suitcase, they give you your ticket, and then you fuck off to security.
Right.
Yeah, you spend an hour and a half in the queue in security if it's a bad day. Then once you're through security, you just keep your eye again on the screens for what gate you're going from. do a bit of shopping, eat some food, get yourself a Prosecco, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Every time's a good time for drinking in an airport, also, I've heard.
Exactly. It's fucking 5 o'clock somewhere. And just make sure you get to your gate. Otherwise, they'll start calling you over the tannoy and it's dead embarrassing. It's never happened to me.
They call you over the tannoy if you're not there.
Yeah.
They don't just fly off without you.
Jade Ratley, can you please come to gate 8? This is your last call. Jade Ratley to gate 8. Thank you.
Huh?
The plane will leave without you. They don't say that, but it will. Your suitcase will be on it. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really would. Don't laugh at me. I told you I have no common sense. This is a perfect example. I'm book smart, but put me in an airport and I will freak the fuck out because I don't know what I'm doing. Like a big train station. Train stations also do make me anxious though, because I always worry I'm going to get it wrong.
Yeah.
Lack of common sense. Again, there's screens that tells you what platform to go to. You go there, you get on the train. But I always worry that I'm getting on the wrong train.
Yeah. This is the intention though. I don't know if this is the same for you, Jade, but I assume it will be. I have every intention, if it goes forward, in setting up a group chat, whether it be like Instagram or Discord probably easier, but it just depends on if everyone has it, where everyone can get to know everyone before we go, because there is going to be quite a period of time. You're mentioning February, which will probably be 2025 at this rate. 2024 will be too early. I'm thinking around November next year, which will give well over a year to save up. But a group chat in which we can get together to discuss everything, get to know each other. You can find out if people are going from the same place as you and make sure that you can fly together, travel together, so you're not on your own. No, I just hear it. I do a lot of traveling, so I hear it regularly. I just know exactly how it sounds. You can do a lot of it online as well. You can check in online and just drop your bag off as well. They're doing a suitcase drop off. I don't know why I was going to say airport drop off. It's a transfer. Yeah, but you have, it's the only choice. It's not the only time I would be drinking at 4 o'clock, actually. That's fucking lie. But it's the only time I would start drinking at 4 o'clock in the morning is if I'm going on holiday. My holiday started. I've dropped my suitcase off. I'm in the airport.
I'm more likely to be chugging a Red Bull at that point.
Yeah. I have a Prosecco with my full English breakfast. That's how I start my day.
I could not do that.
Yeah. I don't drink again then though until I get to the holiday place. Like, I need to make sure I'm sober enough to sort that shit out. The likelihood of going to Iceland without a suitcase is very minimal, but I know what you're saying. If you were traveling to the EU, you might just take a backpack. You could take that on as hand luggage.
Yeah, no. Going to Iceland, I would need a bag for my boots, my coats, my scarves, my hats, my gloves, and my pants.
Yeah.
Maybe my goggles. And my earmuffs.
This always cracks me up. I love it when they do the tannoy thing and then all of a sudden someone are near you somewhere, whether you're in a shop or you're sat down somewhere or you're sat in the bar having some breakfast or whatever. All of a sudden someone goes, shit, that was us, and goes legging it across the airport. Yeah, I mean, I always recommend, it used to be 3 hours for international flights. I get there for 4 hours before now for international flights. And it seems like a really long time to be wandering about the airport doing nothing. It genuinely will take you about an hour and a half to get through security. So you've, Yeah.
And I'd rather do that too early than not have enough time.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Welcome, Libby. Apologies. We're unfortunately reading nothing. We've been here 2 hours, 38 minutes and not done a single sprint yet. We do apologise. We are vibing. Welcome to a potential new podcast. Public service announcement.
I really need to pee.
Yeah, same. You go pee. I'll go when you come back.
We're not just going to do like a 5-minute sprint to pee.
Oh, I mean, that would make sense. Listen, I've had the timer sat here waiting the whole time. I'm not joking.
We haven't fucking used it. Anyone else need a pee break?
Should we have a pee break? I also love hanging out.
Literally the smallest sprint ever done. 5 minutes?
Should we do it? My back's absolutely killing. I need a
Please
quick walk around as well.
change one of those zeros.
Let me just, I might as well just change the 10-minute one. Nobody's so cute with me.
I'm going to pee now.
Okay, I'm setting the sprint. Let's go.
5 fucking minutes. What's wrong with us? Really productive sprint, guys. How did you do?
How many pages were read? Oh. Good night, my love.
Good night.
TikTok break.
Jade wins. Were we racing? And I spoke to Jake. Guess who he's talking to?
Craig David.
Craig. Yeah.
Craig David.
I was fucking right. My detective skills, top notch.
Nice. Our detective skills are top notch, though. Remember that time when we figured out what he was doing when he went missing all day?
I was going to say, be careful what you say. These are public. What did we look into? Yeah.
I did.
Courtney ate a Cinnabon.
We are going to have to take you back to Manchester when you come back.
That just makes me really sad because I want one.
Maybe I'm going to be forced to take a trip to Manchester before I come down to yours next, just to get you a Cinnabon.
Please. Or whatever petrol station Caitlin goes to. Because that's where she got them from. I don't know what petrol station it was.
It's hotter than Satan's armpit upstairs.
I thought you were going to say Satan's asshole.
I was thinking about it, but his armpit's probably as wet. Well, maybe it's not.
No, I reckon his asshole's hotter.
Yeah. I read 6 pages. I am so proud of you. And you.
All I did was
You're
pee.
better than us.
Yeah, I just went to pee.
You know what I will say though? I did get through the majority of Their Vicious Darlings this morning. So I have read today. I've just not finished it. And I'm not going to either.
Just taking a picture of something on my screen. Bear with me. There we go. All good.
Lovely. Hello. It looks like we have your summer at the moment, Australia.
Yeah, it's very warm.
Although, realistically, how freezing is freezing? What's the temp, Jen?
Oh, it's probably like 23 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what it is here, and we're like, it's so fucking hot.
To be fair, it was 28 degrees earlier before I came home.
Wow.
Yeah. Started a spreadsheet for medical expenses. That is very productive. I've really got to get on top of my expenses. I haven't even started them for this year. I'm so behind. Were you not?
What, eat scissors?
Yes. Stop that. You know, my dad eats staples. It's really disgusting. I mean, he doesn't swallow them, but he plays with them in his mouth, and it really knocks me sick. It's a wonder he doesn't fuck his teeth up.
I thought Emma said she peed on her PJs.
Yeah, but how cold is cold? Because I know my friend who moved there from Bolton, she was like, it's 18 degrees and it's fucking freezing, Steph. And I was like, dude, that's summer in the UK.
Yeah.
Come on, don't forget where you're from, my love. Do that.
Yeah.
She loves a good pit. Oh, okay, 12 degrees. I'll give you that. That's chilly. That is chilly.
Me and Steph Ray have more in common. Steph Ray also thought Emma peed on her PJs.
The brain cells emerging.
It's already happening. The morphing. It begins.
Oh, God. Almost at 3K so far. Boo.
Boo.
Need to make rice pudding. I love rice pudding, especially in winter. You know when it's dead cold? Oh, I love rice pudding warm with jam. Why have I not got any rice pudding? Could totally eat rice pudding there.
I'm not massively.
On the next sprint.
Yeah, I would just go and do that if I were you.
Bless your heart. Take us with you if you can.
Yeah. Unlikely to be more. We had one sprint to pee. That's it.
It's a 5-minute sprint in the whole 2 hours and 50 minutes we've been here.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I've enjoyed this though. This is nice.
Yeah, it's been cool.
How many lurkers do we still have? I can't see how many viewers we've got here, but if we've kept people entertained tonight.
134.
Oh, they're dropping like flies.
I mean, not necessarily. Over 100 still.
Yeah. And it is getting to bedtime.
True that. It is Thursday.
Keep forgetting that part.
Yeah.
I have the real urge to just cut my hair.
Don't be dumb. Have a day off.
But it's so tempting to just...
Stop!
What about a little bit?
No.
A little bit?
Nope.
What about like a few strands?
No, I can't see that right because it's camera's too. You were like, what about a few strands? I can't fucking see it. Or if it's gonna make you stop, then do it. For God's sake, woman.
Thanks.
Is the urge gone now?
Not really.
Wait.
Get the spoon instead. It's not sharp. Good point.
Oh. Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Alicia makes a good point. You did pay for this hair this time.
I did
Normally-
pay for this time.
Normally mum just cuts it or you cut it. Maybe that's what's up with you. You don't cut it yourself.
I haven't cut it myself in a while.
Yeah.
I normally do. I also really need to dye it.
Yep.
It's all in the wrong place. You can see from the hair dye, like, it's not sorted at all.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally almost exactly the same thoughts.
I stopped at 73 pages and you stopped at 82.
Yeah.
Right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like exactly the same thoughts.
Furious.
The fact that our 100-year-old main character read like she was 15 and the love interest was a 33-year-old banker felt weird. The writing style felt really juvenile. Piss fart.
Turd. Big wang.
More piss fart. Horsey.
Horsey. Big wang and horsey are characters. Listen, here's my... Right. You got me started now.
You're doing it again, aren't you?
Here's my review on this book. This book started off as a middle grade. The author put the word piss in front of the word fart. Bang! It's an adult book. That's literally the only adult thing in that book, the word piss. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I've never been...
And the fact that supposedly all of the characters are adults. Like, none of the characters are children.
Well,
but our 100-year-old main character reads like a child.
I think, do you know what I think pissed me off even more was the fact that it was quite self-aware of this issue, because Big Wang went on to her like she was a literal child, and then she would constantly make the reference in her head that I just want to stomp my foot, but I don't want to act childish.
Yeah.
Oh, I was livid. I think that's the angriest I've been about a book in a while. I'm not going to lie. I think it's the angriest I've been about a book in a while. And I wasn't even that angry when I DNF'd it. It was only when me and you started messaging that I got more and more angry.
Yeah.
Furious. And what annoys me even more, I actually feel a little bit sorry for the author, I'm not going to lie, because I think this is a debut, right?
I believe so.
And I feel a little bit sorry for her because this has gone through... many rounds of editing, I've no doubt, because it's a book and that's what happens. So the editors have seen it, The beta readers have seen it. Anybody else with an arc has seen it. The publishers have seen it. And not one fucking person has said to this author, there's no fucking way that this is adult. Not a chance. Not a chance. I don't mind when a middle grade or a YA ends up reading older. Don't mind that. Do not mind it. But when I am being told I'm getting Shanghai Jazz Age Shanghai in an adult book with a 100-year-old vampire, that's what I want. Not a 13-year-old trapped in a 100-year-old body saying the word piss fart in Jazz Age Shanghai. Not on this fucking planet. And I know it wasn't on this fucking planet because it's a fantasy, but still.
Mhm.
Furious. I'm livid. I'm sorry.
She said it all. Literally. Our thoughts are the same.
Fucking furious.
Which is very entertaining considering she didn't even know I DNF'd it at this point.
No, I didn't. Actually, I did not. I was fucking livid. I was absolutely furious.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Proud of you, Abby. Thanks for bringing me down from that very large. Honestly, not just the authors, but everybody else in between. Big Wang and Horsey. Who's calling a character Horsey when it's not in a middle grade book? Horsey. I don't think my nephew still says Horsey. He's 3 years old. Come on now.
Horsey.
Come on now. It was fucking awful. 73 pages. I was furious.
The only thing I will say in its defense is that neither of us got past page 85. We don't know what happens in the rest of the book. It could suddenly, at page 120, take a really dark turn and become something else. I doubt it, but it could, because I haven't read it.
Oh, I read the reviews. It does not. Piss Fat continues, so does Turd. She continues to be a fucking child. And I don't know what happens with the rest of the book. But it doesn't... Those bits that pissed us off don't get any better.
Right.
I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Oh, it was Charmed, wasn't it? Good fun.
Yes. So annoying. Frustrated. The problem is, I get it when it skews like the older YA and younger part of adult, which to be fair is now called new adult. We actually have a category for it now. I understand that, but this was skewing the boundaries of middle grade and YA. It wasn't even close to adult. Like it was so...
Other than the word piss.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing that was adult about the whole book. Literally.
Yeah. Just arrived and Steph is going off about a book. Correct.
I was furious. Furious. Enjoy your ice pod.
Oh, Claire read the whole thing and gave it 2 stars.
Yeah, she carried on with it because she started off kind of enjoying it, understanding that it was childish and immature. Got to the end and was like, 2 stars. I'm annoyed. Bless her heart for carrying on, though. I swear to you, I take my hat off to you, Claire. Because
at least Claire can now confirm for me that it doesn't, at page 120, become something really dark and great.
Yeah.
No. Cool.
I'm still. You know what else pisses me off? I still don't think I'm ever gonna get over. What was that fucking book that I ended up DNFing because I didn't like the language of? You told me the whole description of the book, exactly what happened in the book, and I was like, sounds right up my fucking street, that does. It was a
Tale of the Flower Bride.
Yeah. By Roshani Chokshi. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad because I can't even go back to it. It's the writing that's the problem for me.
Yeah. I really liked it.
Shanghai Immortal. Oh, I DNF that as well. DNF that. It's Me and Bonds of Chaos. That's that series you were reading with patrons, right?
Yeah. We DNF'd it after book 2. Alicia's the only one I know that actually read book 3.
She fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Good night, my love.
Good night.
That's entirely fair. I just couldn't bring myself to carry on with it. It was trash. Yeah. I said to Jade, I'm not going to pick it up. Can you tell me exactly what happened? Because I was really intrigued by the plot. It's the writing that's the problem for me because it's flowery and lyrical, and I don't like that kind of writing. So no matter what, I can't go back to it. So she told me the plot. It sounded right up my street. I was gutted. I was like, tell me how it ends.
Yeah. Hello, Gavin. No, we have not.
You know how I accusing you of derailing my sprints on Tuesday? It's got nothing on this tonight.
We did have a 5-minute sprint to go and pee. Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, we've just been chatting bullshit, and now you're here to join in. Love those books.
Oh, I'm so glad one Immortal book's going to do.
One of the Immortal books is going okay.
Right? You know what I was really you know what really had me going with that book? The half vampire, half fox spirit and the sass hole. I was so here for the sass hole. I didn't know the sass hole was going to be a 13-year-old boy in a woman's body. Not even a sass hole, just a child.
A literal child.
Literal child in a 100-year-old vampire body.
Yeah, wasn't good.
So frustrating. Anyway. I am also very picky, actually. I was about to say I hate it all. That is not true because I've loved Addie LaRue, and that is quite lyrical, I think. I should have hated that book, and I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
There's been another one that I can't remember what it is now, though, but I should have hated another one as well that I really enjoyed.
I can't think of what that might be. Am I? Thanks.
That is fair. Adulting does suck, I agree.
Yep.
I don't know. I was just expecting, like, I don't know, maybe oldie worldy type language. Do you know what I mean? Like, usually, I don't know. I might just being a bit archaic with my vampires. I don't know. Plus, it's Jazz Age Shanghai. I don't know what age that is, like in what era that is. Well, Jazz Age, but you know when that is. Does that make any sense? Am I making sense? I'm just tired. I thought this said, right, besties, I'm off to bed because I'm having child labour tomorrow. I was like, since fucking when?
Evelyn is giving birth tomorrow.
Off to my child labour camp tomorrow. My job. Oh, clearly just ignored the brackets entirely.
Glad you enjoyed the chaos.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Sleep well, my love. I'm confused.
Is Jazz Age like the 1920s? I'm thinking like Great Gatsby jazz.
That's what I was thinking. So I was I've never read The Great Gatsby, but you know when you have an image in your mind of what that would look like and how people would speak to each other.
Yeah.
Piss, fart, and turd is not it.
Not there. Yeah.
I wouldn't even expect those words to come out of Shanghai now.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Nature of witches. She's right. Nature of witches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I probably shouldn't have liked that, but I loved it.
Very bizarre.
It went straight in my unhaul pile as well. I filmed the clip, got really angry, and put it straight in the unhaul pile.
I don't know where my copy is.
Do it. I'm yet to find someone who has, but there are some 5 and 4 star reviews on Goodreads. They clearly read a different book and put the wrong dust jacket on it. But yeah.
Book 3, I will say, is where it does get confusing, so I can understand why your brain would stop there. But just a little personal info, book 4 is my favourite.
Nice.
If that helps.
20s to 30s, 20s, 10s, 20s, and 30s. Nice. Speakeasy, yeah.
I know my 3.
Thank you for joining us for the rant.
It is appreciated.
Sleep well, my love. Just think booze, glamour, flappers, and parties. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Shanghai Immortal. And it was a Fairy Loot book. Yeah.
Big books. Big books to be in the middle of. Was meant to read a big chunk of The Name of All Things tonight.
Sorry.
So was I.
That's why she's procrastinating. I also don't know either. Don't get me started again. All panic, no disco.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That. Exactly that. It's not what we got. That's fair. Well, I wouldn't panic about it. I'm not even 100 pages into Rune of Kings yet. Sorry, Ratback. Got distracted with too many other projects and I just haven't picked it back up again. I need to get back to it, I know. And I know you're convinced I'm not going to.
I don't think you ever will.
No. Rune of Kings in 3 days.
18 hours.
Oh my god, that pre-order was today.
Wow. That's crazy.
Who did was it Illumicrate that did an edition? Which editions have I got? I've got 2.
Illumicrate did it in their box, yeah.
And then was it the Waterstone special one that I got? I must have.
Probably.
Huh?
Probably.
I haven't ordered the second one, and now I'm going to miss out on a special edition of the second one. Why have Illumicrate not done the second one? That's weird.
Maybe they couldn't get it.
She's always disappointed in me.
Yeah.
14 hours when I first read it. All right, just because I'm not as good as you.
Right, I really suddenly have somewhere else to be.
Oh, the answer's no. Oh, I didn't get the email. That's a shame. Ah, damn it. The word spreadges still looks really, really wrong to me. Do you not think?
Bridges.
Spreadges.
I like it. Sprudges.
Yeah, it's nice, but it just looks wrong on. I was going to say on paper. We're not on paper on the computer, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah. I want to see what this book looks like. I'm mad at myself for not getting it.
You are regularly mad at yourself.
I don't know why I'm so mad. I haven't even read the fucking first one.
And let's be honest, I don't think you're fucking going to.
No, I need to, otherwise I have to unhold them this year.
Do you?
Yeah. It's been on my shelves 2 years. I can't keep hold of it any longer. It's getting ridiculous now. I've got 2 of them. They're taking up so much space.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely need to get rid of at least one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to read it, though.
Oh, you can still get it, the pre-order. It's just that it was busy. Okay.
Quick, pre-order.
I don't know if I should be doing that, though. Should I not read it first?
You're not gonna. I would literally put fucking money on it. By the end of this year, you are not going to have read Empire of the Vampire.
It's on my priority list for this year as well.
Do you want to make a bet?
Don't know. Because part of my brain's like, yeah, let's fucking do it, because I just do it out of spite then, but...
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I also still don't think you will.
It's exactly where my brain goes every time.
Alicia makes a good point. You can pre-order it, and then if you don't read it, you can cancel the pre-order.
I mean, true, actually, and it is expensive enough just to pre-order it on its own, so I can cancel it on its own as well without having it as part of a full fucking thing, so I have to send them a bastard fucking email just to cancel it.
Yeah. There you go.
Sorry, Abigail. I do love Waterstones, but the cancel thing is ridiculous.
Don't think that's Abigail's fault.
No, she works at Waterstones, though. I don't want her thinking I'm shitting on Waterstones.
I mean, people could shit on my work and I wouldn't take it personally. I'm sure she's more than her job.
No, I know. But still. Listen, we know I apologise for everything.
Yeah, true.
You know what's really weird? I actually said in my August MBR, I kind of hope that Empire of the Vampire comes out my Patreon pot because Asla's put it in there. Because this would be probably the only month for the rest of the year I would be able to fit it in. And it didn't come out.
Looks like you're not reading it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to pay postage on it. Never mind. Yeah. Hardbacks used to be 12 quid. I know, right?
Those were the days.
Inflation. God. I agree. Got really itchy foot.
I feel like I have to do the adult thing right now and just remind everyone it's Thursday.
Yeah, to be honest, I was looking at the time as well.
As much as I want it to be Friday, that isn't quite something I can manifest into being true. And I have work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. This is so true. I have not, because I want to binge it. I'm planning on doing a self-care Heartstopper day where I binge watch potentially season 1, but definitely season 2, and then read all of them.
I have watched Heartstopper season 2.
How dare you watch it before me? What is this? I just haven't had the time, to be honest.
Jake really wanted to watch it, so he just put it on and we ended up watching it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was him forcing me to watch it, but yeah, it was cute. There were some like cringy fucking moments.
Yeah. God, festive, you waited an hour.
Well, that would still make it Friday fucking morning, and I would still have work at 8. which
Good night, my love.
good night.
Bless you.
Well,
All right. Shall we shut down then?
probably.
All right, see you in a bit.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I was planning on doing sprints tomorrow. From in the morning, from 10 onwards, just for a few hours. I would be finishing at about 2ish. I may just do them as last minute. I'm going to see how I feel in the morning. Because if I sleep shit again tonight, I'm just going to stay in bed.
Remember, if you're not sleeping, get up.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
And if you're up pottering around the house at 3 a.m., so what?
True.
You're not disturbing anyone.
Maybe I could get some reading done.
Yeah, maybe. And then if you sleep in until midday, who fucking cares?
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
You are very, very welcome. You're very welcome.
You know what? I actually have a free evening tomorrow, so I might do some sprints in the evening.
Nice.
They are very likely to be Patreon, though. So, sorry, public people.
I will try and do
join my Patreon for £1 if you like.
I will try and do some over the weekend, but I make no promises. You know what? I think that 11.5-hour stint on Tuesday really took it out of me.
It was days ago. Move on. Go.
I was bloody knackered.
You've got no sympathy from me.
I won't get any sympathy from you. You've derailed the whole sprints tonight.
Is anyone upset about this?
No.
Well then, change your tone, madam. Don't speak to me like that.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, I am your mother.
I am your father.
Very different vibes.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time.
I also hope you had a time. I hope you had a time, and I hope you laughed twice.
You all right?
No.
Do you want to put your teeth back in?
Just need to reboot.
Do you want to start that again?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Good night.
We'll see you soon. Bye.